when a mainstream artist likes me as a fan. Like what? There's a fan of mine. Yeah. Because it's sweet because it's like, wow, like you're somebody I listen to on a daily. You're somebody that I love, and you actually appreciate my work.
Put me onto the bag.
But then it's
Yo, what's up? You like me, right? Yeah. Where's the direction to the bag, my nigga?
Yeah, but
it's bitter.
Where's the bag?
It's
Trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work you heard. Making fiends leave earth you heard. Got your baby mama thirst you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf you heard. Told Jim I need a bomb I could drop on you niggas. Bad boy, I'm never gonna stop for you niggas. I don't give a fuck who you got is the illest. I solidify my spot with gorillas. Now I'm rock with you niggas.
I'm just stuck on you, babe. Ooh. Never did I ever think I was so hard in love until
You're now listening to Jay Wax.
Hey, what's up? My name Grab Ho.
Top chef acts hot bacon. Needle deep in your arm to your bone marrow scraping. You gotta pay you an hour late in the barrel waving. My bloodstream got mud in between marinating. Found underground making it out a narrow basement. Now I'm touching diamonds like I run around the bases. I know the jackers.
Alright, we back. Episode 59. 59.
Yeah, what you got for us, Hoffa? You ain't had nothing for us last time.
59, I say.
okay.
All right, let me think up a shifty rhyme for 59.
59, but we on our 9 to 5.
Ooh.
Damn, you just
threw it
all.
59.
We got Verbal Warzone in the house.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Chosen. And they got them see, I did.
At least I came up
I'm
with
gonna say
something.
something about 5'9", Royce, get the
Royce,
the
the
Rolls Royce 5'9".
Trying to make a punch.
Yeah. Big T, you good at this. Like you
5'9".
What was it?
Finagle
59.
59.
Can't think of it right now. They put me on the spot. I'm being very...
Shit.
59. We always
about to
lit.
get
We
started.
ain't the
We always
bitchy
lit.
kind. We got shifty rhymes and
Thicky Dimes.
and we
This is
like
why we stopped the
69.
freestyle. This is why we stopped
Yeah, I
the
know the
freestyle
freestyle was
cycle.
bad. That was
And
bad.
it was bad, bro.
It was bad.
It was bad. Shout out to all the subscribers. Shout out to everybody. If you're just tuning in, if this is your first time watching, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you know when these episodes drop and you can be on top of that shit.
Yo, Hoffa, I've been on my King's Elixir, man.
Oh!
Starting to get that.
See some improvements?
Wife be like, okay,
Yeah,
the
you
life
like
is
it,
smell
right?
good.
Yeah,
I'm
you know.
over there, and I'm like, yo.
Well,
Yeah.
y'all know
King
what
Elixir.
to do.
He said,
Well, he gonna tell
Big
you
T
right
said, what's
now.
King
What's
Elixir?
King
So
Elixir?
what's that?
I'm glad you asked, Big T. Plug. King Shaving Company. Shout out to them. This is the King's Elixir. It's a beard oil. It works for me. It will work for you. It's working for knowledge right now. He's rekindling his love with his beautiful woman. You know what I'm saying? You just drop it in like that.
Rub it in.
Is that the baby maker?
And yeah. Nah, it's not the baby maker.
Yeah, when they see the beard, it's so glistening, they just can't resist you.
Don't do that.
Yeah, Hoffa said, chill.
He said, not me.
I'm good.
I can't
I'm
even get my
good.
beard to connect.
Right.
Look,
Do it
try
help you
that,
get your
John.
beard to connect?
Do it help it grow or just shine?
Oh,
Now, if y'all see me in my
Matt
next
out here
bottle
giving
with a
them away.
full-blown
Boom beard,
beard,
you know, go cop it.
A
Matter of fact, you
full-blown
don't even
beard.
gotta wait that long. The promo code is Hoffa Gang. Go to King Shaving Company. Get yours now. King's Elixir. They got a couple other products up there. Support. And course,
King.
I got the king in the building.
Yo, Misfit, Murder F Gang, Miss.fit, MSDOTFIT. Follow me on everything.
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 Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, subscribe, hit the like buttons.
Right.
Yeah, man, we got a good show tonight. Episode 59. Congratulations to you all, you know. Come a long way, come a long way.
Stuck on you.
59.
That last promo video y'all did was dope.
I feel like 59 is a good
The last promo video y'all did was dope.
The
last promo.
thank you. Yeah,
Hightower.
Shout out to him. But yes, definitely shout out to Mark Hightower.
Yes.
The video you just saw was called Stuck on You.
We love it.
Dope video.
It starts great.
Yes.
See the little the joints.
It's a nice
Just
little
going
thing.
down the hallway, you see the joints. Just
Right.
Just walking down the way. He's
I
like,
feel like he gave me some Maxwell vibes.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like
Yeah,
that.
I like it.
Seductive.
I like it.
Love.
I'm gonna put in some work to
It
that.
was cool. So make sure you check that out on YouTube. Show him some love for real. Not just that, I had an awesome week because I was just in a movie.
Fire.
Hollywood Fit. What movie, Fit?
So first and foremost, shout out to Queen of the Ring.
Uh-huh.
Shout out to Rada Blank, the director, Lena Waithe. They directed the joint. It was so fire. So basically, you know, I don't play a huge role, but I think, you know, Queen of the Ring itself, we made a nice little, more than a cameo, because they actually played a nice part of the battle. They played about 8 bars from each of us.
Yo.
So it's called the 40-year-old version.
Version. Not
Yeah.
virgin.
So
version.
It's basically about, you know, Rada Blank, she plays herself, and she calls herself Rada Miss Prime in the video, in the movie. But the long story short, what it's about is she hits 40, and she's a screenwriter. You know, she writes plays or whatever, and she just feels like, damn, you know, I never really broke through. You know, I was doing my thing when I was 30, but now that I'm 40, you know, people ain't picking up my plays and stuff, and she never wanted to sell out to, like, you know, the others. Right. So she felt like, you know what if I just started rapping and made a mixtape? Cause she felt good when she was spitting bars or whatever.
Nice.
Everybody thought she was crazy, like, oh, you rapping at 40, this is bananas. But she actually has some dope flows. And where Queen of the Ring comes in is where she kind of was like, not, you know, encouraged, and she had no encouragement, and she was just down in her wits, and a friend of hers was like, yo, I'm gonna come take you somewhere. And then took her to a Queen of the Ring event. And that was inspiration for her to continue on to the mixtape.
Oh, that's dope.
Okay. So, you know, you see me versus Shuni the rapper. Shout out to Shuni.
Shout out to
you see
Shuni.
Norma Bates versus Misunderstood.
Yeah,
So, but yeah, definitely shout out to Bab, shout out to Debo, shout out to Vague for
How was it being in the movie?
It was dope. I also realized how much time it takes because we were in a minute? And I was there for over 24 hours.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
And
Shoot
you
that
have to
one spot.
you have to be on cue every second. And like, of course, like, you know, the people that run around and get shit together, they don't want you to go anywhere. They're like, please don't leave. Like, we need you to be on call every second. And that was pretty like, all right. I'm thinking it's like a battle. Like, all right, we coming. You know what we doing?
Right.
And I was there for about 24 hours waiting for the joint.
How did
We
you
kept
feel
doing her
watching
makeup
yourself?
every 5 seconds.
How did it feel watching yourself in the movie?
It was nice, man. It made me want to do more roles. So Rada, let me know.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely encouraged me to do more. And I mean, just the message of the movie I loved. Oh, shout out to Mickey Fax. He was also in it.
Shout out to Mickey Fax.
Shout out to
Mickey
Mickey.
Fax, who has a record out right now. We're gonna put that up in the promo too, so you'll probably see it.
Dope, but yeah, it was good to see like my peers there on it. You know what I mean? It was.
And this
good
is
to
on
see.
Netflix.
And it's on Netflix. Yes.
40-year-old version
Yep.
on Netflix
On
now.
Netflix.
Go watch
Yeah,
that.
right
Go
now.
watch
I gotta
that.
see
You in the
that.
battle rap
Yeah.
community,
Check that out.
you
Check it
support
out.
his
Man,
culture. Go watch
Yeah,
it.
Definitely
All right.
check that out. Let me know what you think. And at Rada Blank, man, tell her I need a couple more jabs. I'm there. You know what I mean? But that was fun.
That's
But
what's up. Your movie thing is fun.
love. Yeah, I know you was in the movie.
Yeah.
Right?
We know Hoffa. You know what I'm saying? Rap War
Hoffa.
1.
Yeah, I just be like,
Right.
I just be touching it back to me and shit. I just be turning back to me and take the energy. Anyway, we got 2 guests in the building.
Yes.
Verbal Warzone.
Chosen.
I had the pleasure of going to one of the events. I think it was last year. It was early last year. It was when Bill Collector battled
Trey Dennis?
Trey Dennis.
We like you better as a fat nigga.
Yeah.
And I gave that battle so much response. Like,
That shit was
I was
crazy.
on the ground like, yo, this is great. So I had a whole lot of fun at that event. And this is the owner of that league, Chosen.
Yeah.
Salute.
Thank you, man. Salute, man. Thank you, man.
We're going to get into that because I know there's a lot of complications with that. We had my man Jay Wex on as a guest last week, and he does some production for Verbal Warzone. We're going to get into that, definitely. Knowledge Born. What's this sign?
Hope you guys are happy to see me.
King's Elixir.
Just know that.
You got that King's Elixir on?
Yes, I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm shining out here, baby.
You got to keep shining. You got to shine on it. You got to shine on it. And
Mr. Chalaka, boop, boop, pop, pop.
Shalaka, boop, 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 bop, bop, back, boop, blocking, niggas. Back, boop, blocking, niggas. Man. You know what I'm saying? Chicago's own.
Legend.
One of my peers, and I don't call many people my peers because I'm not snooty, but I look down at a lot of these other rappers. Like,
He's telling the
who
truth.
are you? You know what I'm saying?
He's not lying.
But the first time I popped up on the scene, the first time URL popped up on the scene, the first time a lot of this stuff that gave us this opportunity to be here, my man Big T was there.
Let's get it.
LeBron James, the remains of him.
Oh, yeah. That was beautiful.
That was the line
That was crazy.
of the night.
I feel like that line was like, it feel like y'all accepted me after I dropped that line.
Yeah,
It was almost like I was the new guy and all y'all was familiar with each other. You see what I'm saying? But once I dropped that Haymaker, it was like, oh, he one of us.
Yeah, he one of
You know what I'm
us.
saying? So that's how
He's
I
in the
felt.
in crowd.
Yeah, he's one of
crowd.
us.
And years and years of battling and traveling and introducing this culture to in new areas, different countries and all that. Yeah. The legend, Big T.
Yeah.
Shit.
I appreciate y'all for having me, man. I appreciate y'all for having me.
We had to.
It's a pleasure.
We had to.
59.
It's about time. 59. I'm 59.
Fresh off that thing in Atlanta.
Yeah.
You and Big K went at it.
Yeah,
Mask
Big
on
K
too.
went at it. Yeah.
How was that? How'd you feel? How you feel about the battle?
I felt good about it. I felt good. It was a first real battle I had in a long time. You know what I mean? Where it's like on the stage, you know, all
with
these
an audience.
Yeah, all these Corona battles. I just ain't been feeling that rapping at home on camera and shit like that.
Right.
And it was an actual kind of an audience there, and you know, it felt good to still know that I could kind of take to the stage. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Nice.
Well, that's dope. That's dope. All right, before we get into the get-intos, I want to say, shout out to the big homie. 17, 18 years in. Another chip. Laker Nation. You already know what it is. You already know what it is. Unfortunately, I lost $100 to Butterfly because I said Lakers in 5 and he said Lakers in 6.
Oh, so you lost.
But
So you still
I
lost,
didn't
but
do the
you-
math. They wanted to win this chip because of Kobe, so it makes sense that they would take it 2-4. Yeah, bars for that. Bars for that.
Okay.
Bars for that.
Okay.
But shout out to the Lakers. Shout out to LeBron. Shout out to AD. Shout out to Frank Vogel. Shout out to
That's my
everybody.
nigga J.R. Smith.
Facts. Got another ring.
Nigga
Got
J.R.
another
Smith sitting on the
ring.
bench, burning it down, getting that ring.
I swear to God, they brought it
It's
to the
another
Lakers to
one.
be the
How
weed
many he
man.
got now?
Like 3, I
He got like
guess.
3.
Facts.
J.R. Smith, that dude, man.
He's that guy. He's that guy. Shout out to the whole team, man.
Yeah, LeBron, come on the show, man.
Word.
Shout out
That'd
to
be dope.
Jimmy Butler, too, man, putting that pain in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely give it up to Jeff.
We didn't expect y'all to win, too, so.
Shout out to the whole NBA for making sure, like, if we're gonna be on this court, you're gonna support our causes.
Oh, that was dope. Yeah.
Yeah,
was real.
just to mention that, I did see a clip where they said that next season they won't be displaying Black Lives Matter on anything.
Well,
do you guys know a little bit about
well,
that?
I don't know how true that is.
Right. But how could they do that?
But I can't
To
say.
me, it's like Black Lives Matter. Who owns it? Who creates it? Who runs it? For me to really have that strong, like, yeah, it says black and it says Lives Matter, but who runs it? Who controls it? Who's paying those ads and those faces? And who's benefiting?
No, I think.
I'm just saying.
In this particular situation, it wasn't an ad. It was something that the players got together and said, "Look,
No, I understand.
They got
We're
it on
standing
their
up for
jerseys,
this."
though.
But I'm talking about Black Lives Matter from what she's saying herself. You know what I'm saying? That they're removing that. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right. I mean, we don't know what's going to happen. It hasn't happened yet. So I don't know if the NBA made an official statement. It wouldn't make sense for them to make an official statement on that yet.
What's his name? Oh my God. Bald-headed glasses. The one that does the draft. Oh my God. Why can't I think of his name?
The one that does
with the glasses.
He's always introducing the draft picks. Oh my God, what's happening in my brain?
In the NBA?
Yeah.
Bald-headed with glasses. That's like 50%.
No, but he's the only one. Oh my God, what just happened?
You talking about the commissioner?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Adam
Silver.
I always forget his
No,
name.
Adam Silver's the old one.
Yeah, he passed away.
I forgot the new guy.
I
forgot his name.
I got everybody on this shit.
My man look like an alien.
But I will say this, like, that's big because there's no other like sport.
Adam Silver, yeah.
So it was Adam Silver.
Adam Silver.
Oh no, Stern was the first one. I'm bugging.
Donald Stern.
Yeah.
Not David.
No, you fucking up. David Stern.
David Stern.
He said Donald Stern
was the other guy.
Sterling.
Sterling. Right,
the racist.
Cool.
No,
we started drinking before.
Yeah, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver says
it was Adam
social
Silver.
justice messages won't be on courts during 2020 to 21.
Okay, so just the messages.
Right.
So you can't put peace on your back,
Right.
justice, equality.
So
that's whack.
So no. But that made this season special.
It did, yeah.
That everybody came together in this bubble, and they said, "We're gonna be here. You're gonna stand
We
up
got
for
some
our
demands.
causes." It's not like the NFL. The NFL would have told, "We're gonna fire like 3 of y'all to set an example, and nobody's gonna ask us about this again."
Colin Kaepernick, all y'all, stop playing with me.
Right.
And man, we gotta give it up to LeBron for real, man.
Yeah, you got to.
He really got a chip. He got a chip with 3 different teams.
I don't know. Some people don't like that.
I don't care.
I mean,
Some people
that makes him special.
You chasing, you running around trying to find who good. And
Let me tell you something.
so?
Let me tell you
I'm
something.
just saying.
Let me tell you something about this guy.
We got the LeBron haters out there. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you something about the king.
Yeah.
Okay? Mm-hmm. If he's on your team, it's a guaranteed
Trip to the final.
spot.
That's what it's
to the finals.
Yeah, it's
I'll take that.
Period.
I'll take that.
Wherever he's at, you're going to the finals.
Yeah, you can say that.
You can't say that about nobody else in the league.
Yeah, at least right now, yeah.
It's kind of true.
True. So yeah,
So,
I give it up.
You gotta give it up.
Nah, salute to LeBron and his chip.
He earned it.
Recognition.
Did you guys see? I seen this morning, and it was like the rave of everything. Charlie Clips and DNA. They had like a little political video.
Yeah, I did see
Kind of
that.
endorsing Joe Biden and
seen
everything
that.
like that.
Yeah.
Just seen a little bit of it.
What's your views on it?
I didn't watch the whole thing, but
As far as battle rappers making statements and political,
I think it's creative. You know what I mean? But as far as, I don't know how much they know about it. You know what I'm saying?
How much they actually know about it, or how much?
I don't know how much they actually know about it, or I just don't know, man. Like,
Does that make it come off a little not genuine?
It comes off just creative. Like, all right, they rapping about the what's the name, but I'm just not thinking that they're believing exactly. Like, okay,
they're saying.
I'm with Trump, I'm with Biden, but they just,
It's kind of like they got a topic. Yo, here's your topic.
here's the topic.
Do what you do with this.
Right.
Put it in battle rap form.
Right.
All right, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But
So do you attribute it to kind of like what K-Shine and DNA did with the NFL?
with the NFL, yes,
It was just
the
kind
same
of like,
shit.
yeah.
Right.
Same shit, same thing.
Gotcha.
So I don't think nothing.
No,
wrong
I
with
think K-Shine and DNA watch football.
Not saying it like that. I don't think it's like, don't you know how they saying, oh, he shouldn't be saying this about Trump, you know what I mean? Or this about Biden.
Yeah.
I just think they had topics and they put the verse together instead of he's pro-Trump and he's pro-Biden type shit.
Right. But nah, I'm listening to it. It didn't sound like anybody was pro-Trump.
Right. Yeah,
Okay.
It just felt like they were reluctant to vote.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it was a Biden ad.
Yeah,
because it's on Joe Biden's
It was a
YouTube
Biden
channel.
ad?
Yeah, it's a Biden ad.
Because
if you go on Joe Biden's
posted it on
YouTube channel,
YouTube,
it's on his channel.
So do you feel like there was money involved?
I don't know.
Most likely.
I don't know.
If you spend some
mean,
balls,
So how is it saying? How is
It should be money involved.
It should be.
yeah.
It better be.
Hell yeah.
It better be. Why? They shouldn't be just rapping in no
Big
fucking
T.
circle.
Right.
If
for
Biden
Trump
reach
and
out to you,
motherfucking Biden for no
if
reason.
Biden reach out to you to endorse him, you gonna want something out of that, right?
He gotta have some chicken.
Yeah, they raise money for those
Yeah,
reasons.
y'all paying everybody
Yeah.
for fucking posting
Ads,
Yeah.
them ads.
You guys
No,
No.
pay these guys
No.
for battle rapping. Like,
Nah, if you believe in the cause, you're gonna do it. Like,
So yeah,
Space knows. What's
Some-
homeboy name? The Chinese. I want to say he was Chinese, but
Andrew Yang,
Andrew Yang.
the presidential candidate, that
listening to
Jen
his-
came here and
Right.
endorsed him.
Listen to his ideas and all that stuff. I would have did something.
Yeah, $1,000 a week.
To-
I mean a month.
$1,000 a month and legalizing marijuana, and
Yeah,
that would change
yeah.
the economy of this country.
No, Andrew Yang for president.
you can't vote for him no more. But I would have because I felt like, yo, this is a good idea. I feel like this is legalizing like the whole country.
He was talking about stimulus before Trump.
Okay, I'm with that.
I don't
Let's
know
get
how
it.
much I love the legalize of marijuana thing.
Why?
I mean, I hate.
You still moving pounds?
No.
Damn.
Yes.
I gotta put a low.
Nah.
You heard? Holla at me.
But no, I was just saying like, cause when I go to Cali and stuff, like, you know how much they jack up these prices, man?
For sure.
They're insane.
Yeah.
They're charging like a 6 to 12% tax rate. That's fucking insane.
Right.
It's not worth it at all. You
Hey, listen.
You gotta go to the hood.
Even in
No.
those-
I say it's worth it because then we don't got people going to jail.
Right. So
for the
I
shit
do
no
wish
more.
that they would just
But
drop the getting.
you don't think people ain't gonna go to jail? 'Cause
Definitely,
You think
if they
people
sell
in
it
the street
illegally.
not gonna stop selling weed?
No,
Right,
because
right.
Nobody in the street gonna stop selling weed.
with the legalization comes like all right, you're allowed to have this amount.
smoke, like
you feel what I'm
an
saying?
eighth.
See that.
Like legally,
And
you
it
can
can
walk
go
around
to
with
an
this
eighth.
Like
amount.
in New York, you can have damn near
Right.
ounce,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
How many dudes you know got bagged or police ran up in their crib because somebody complaining
Smell,
about marijuana or the smell of marijuana? It was or in their cars got
They just
towed
need to
because
kill
of the
that.
smell of marijuana.
Over the
Like,
years,
yeah,
it
we don't
got
need that
a
no
little
more.
less. Like
Bro.
police,
'cause I haven't
police
seen
will catch you
nobody
and
get-
be like,
Yeah,
yo,
police will let you damn
you
near
ain't got no
smoke
guns,
nine,
no
Yeah.
coke.
That's the gun boys. That's the gun boys. In Brooklyn, that been happening.
They be like, if you
since
ain't got
I was
no
a
guns,
teenager.
you
Yeah.
good.
They pull you over. Yo,
It's just weed.
you
Where's
got
the gun?
guns? You don't got no guns?
They don't
Get out
really
the
be
car.
on that
They
in
search.
Chicago like
They'll
that.
find a whole pound and be like, we don't want this.
Yeah.
Right.
We want the
whole
guns.
pound?
A whole pound.
Baby, Mike
I
Paul.
I know.
Am I lying?
He ain't lying.
Damn.
A pound.
A pound.
He ain't lying.
They just care about guns. The gun
We're
boys.
gonna go into the story.
Yeah,
The gun boys.
they've let me
This ain't
go
for this
like
right
like
here.
ounce and shit. Like
Yeah,
I got away with an
draped up
ounce.
and they
Word.
get back
They
and
ain't
leave
get
me
crazy
walking around
with
the
me or
block
nothing.
talking rain. Like,
But maybe,
in the
and you
middle of the
know,
rain.
legalizing
okay.
is cool.
Yeah.
I would appreciate it, but I would just say as long as they just keep the laws not strict on
Yeah,
weed,
it's cool as they
like
they-
cool. Just leave us
I
alone.
don't-
If you got maybe a pound, all right, maybe you could talk
Right.
about it. But
So-
like if
so-
you got a couple O's, just
So what do you
I
think
don't want
about?
them to
but-
legalize it to the point where it's where it make it hard for black people to get in it themselves legally.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't you know they put so many laws and make it harder
Yeah.
for the
It's
for
a
the
medicine,
other races,
man.
you know what I'm saying?
But the thing for me, that's the most important part, is their children that suffer from cancer or leukemia. And, you know, THC
but you could
helps
do
to
that
treat
now
it.
though. You could do that now.
But not in every state. There are parents.
Yeah, there is medicinal.
CBD is you could rock with
CBD,
CBD,
but
which is
THC,
the healthy
CBD
part.
coming
THC
out
side
too,
of
we'll
it,
talk
you
about
can't. Like back in the days, parents had to pack up and go to Colorado if their kids were sick to be able to treat them
Right.
legally.
Yeah.
So having that is like, all right, we don't have to worry about this issue no more.
Okay.
You know what I mean? These kids don't got to go through the pain. When they're going through chemotherapy and all that shit, it's
Right.
pain. So like, imagine like having a kid, like your daughter, your son, has to deal with that, and they can't have no treatment for it because it's illegal. You feel what I'm saying?
I thought that was already good here.
Here in New York. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought medicinal marijuana was good here already.
I thought y'all was good here. Like.
Nah, it's not all the way legal.
No.
But
So
it's
you
not
just
the
can't
whole
walk
country.
around and smoke weed outside around here?
No.
I mean, you know, we do.
But we do.
We do, but
You do.
I
It's
haven't
not.
seen anybody got stopped for weed in a long time, which is good.
Come on.
So what do y'all
Leave
think
people
about
alone.
as
Leave
far as you
people
guys
fuck alone.
as far as you guys being artists, what do you think about endorsing political figures and things like that? Would you guys be interested seeing what they did?
I wanted to say, since we brought up the check thing, I saw Hollow blasting him for it.
He said y'all not real hip hop?
He said, you guys are not real hip hop. You will rap for anything as long as somebody gives you $1. Things that you don't stand for, you represent if someone pays you.
And we don't know if Clips or DNA don't believe or what their action is, so we can't jump on it and be like, they just don't believe in it. We don't believe that they just doing it for the money.
But it wouldn't take much. You could just check the history of whatever they've been talking about in their timelines, whatever they support. Like, I'd be more open to understand, like if B-Dot was doing this type of thing. I'd be like, okay, this kind of makes sense.
You say B-Dot, this is up his lane.
I couldn't see B-Dot
I can't see him
promoting
anybody.
Biden still.
But I know that he is
more
one of the people that would
more
have
knowledge
the awareness of it. You dig what I'm saying?
I get it.
So, I don't know. It's a catch-22. I think that it is a good message for people to go out and vote.
Okay.
But at the same time, it's like, you know, people look so deep into things. And from what I understand, it has more dislikes than likes.
Yeah, I saw that.
On the Biden page, it does. It got about like 25,000.
Like they not fucking with that.
Like 2,000.
I don't know, got 2,500 to 1,500 and thumbs up and thumbs down. So yeah. But when they
what do you think that they're not liking about it?
Well, it's on Biden's page.
It could be Trump supporters.
I think it's Trump supporters.
It could be Trump supporters like, we don't like this.
Yeah, I think it's Trump supporters.
You know what I mean?
There we go.
But what I would say is, I mean, if it was a candidate I actually stood behind, I would definitely do it hands down.
I seen a lot of people like one of the biggest
But
criticisms.
even if you did stand behind
If I
it
did,
for
like
just
nobody
rapping,
could pay me enough to say, hey,
vote for
Trump.
not Trump. Like,
Would you say
Trump
vote
is
for
a
Biden?
Trump is a hard.
I mean, at the moment, based on
These are the two
facts
candidates
that I
we
have
have
right now,
Right.
yeah.
Okay, so now they're saying vote for Biden. I see a lot of criticism now. People are saying, but Biden in '94 passed the bill that said he ain't fuck with black people, segregation. They in the jungle. I don't want to like I seen everybody go over that. So it's like, and they're making him seem worse than Trump. They're like, yo, because I see a lot of criticism for Clips and DNA is like, how y'all supporting Biden? So it's like, y'all want him to support Trump? Like, would that make y'all more happy?
Let's be realistic.
I'm just asking.
Win here. There's no win.
Just being realistic, Biden is the closest we can get to Obama. And that's why
The closest we get to
that's
Obama.
why
He played as a
anybody will
vice
vote.
president. He was the vice
This is the
president.
vice president.
I disagree
Yeah.
with that one.
Oh, we got a guest.
Yeah, he was the
We got a
vice.
busy man.
Oh, my man, Tiger.
Busy man showed up.
That's my dog. Ever since.
Tiger style.
Welcome, smelling like dank.
From the soul.
That's what I'm looking for.
From the soul. How you
Smelling like that good old.
But
My guy.
what I was saying. Oh yeah,
been around for a minute.
Biden
Tiger,
did
you know already.
was the vice president during the Obama reign, right? He
Yeah.
was vice president. Although
I ain't trust him then either.
He was during the Bill Clinton era. He did make some choices that some people didn't agree with.
Right. He's old enough to have been racist, real racist back then. I'm sure he probably changed over the
But it was okay to
years.
be racist.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But
Come
anytime
on.
you enter a
like
political
80.
conversation,
Yeah.
it's always gonna get spicy because there's just so much that people are gonna. Doesn't matter who you voting for. It's like you're gonna find the opposing team shit on you.
Right.
But like, what scares me about Trump specifically is that a lot of things he's doing is like fascist ways and more like steering towards dictatorship. Like the comments he made as far as when he leaves office, did you hear it? Like he was basically saying like I'm not leaving. Like I'm
He's saying,
even if I lose.
Who's telling me to leave?
Yeah, correct.
Who's
He's like,
moving me?
who's moving?
Sounds like
What are you
sounds like
talking about?
he's trying to make America great again for
Sounds
himself.
hit-
You know,
sounds
because that's
Hitler.
how
That sound
America
like you trying
started,
to,
right? They came and said,
what's this?
"Yeah, this is our country."
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what it sounds like to me.
He's Hitlerish, and that's what exactly the same, things Hitler did was like, no, I'm gonna change.
Hitler.
I'm gonna change the word. Now we gotta
Trump
really think about it.
With the Hitler word.
Bro, he's done so many things that is parallel to how Hitler did things. The same way Hitler dehumanized, Jews to make them seem less than, for people to go against them. He's doing the same thing against immigrants. He dehumanizes them, calls them criminals, calls them rapists, makes the world hate them.
Is Biden better? Is he preaching a
Is
different
he
message?
going to be different?
Because I'm hearing a lot of people saying the same shit about Biden. They really I think I saw a blog with Show Off today, and he was like, because he was speaking on that whole clips and DNA thing too, and he was like, he didn't agree with it because he feels like Biden is about to be worse than Trump.
If you think
as a president.
If you think battle rap bloggers are bad.
Yeah, and it is.
Yeah.
But he's saying it from the facts that he's learned about what he's bringing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to act like I know everything.
I try my best not to get too deep into politics.
But even Trump, he just said, like literally, he was at, I want to say a rally, I want to say Massachusetts. Or
just the other day, right? He was just at his first rally back since COVID.
It was a predominantly white area where he kept referring to your genes are better. You guys have better genes.
I didn't see that one.
What the fuck does that mean?
You talking about denims?
No, jeans.
Wranglers?
As far as what?
Levi's?
Like the white gene he was coming off as. Like your genes. Like genetics. Like he kept...
You gotta send me that. You gotta send me that.
And what did Hitler do? Genetics.
Yeah, the Aryans.
The Aryan race.
Yeah, the Aryan race.
So when you start making comments like that, for me, it's a no, bro.
If you really want to get deep on it, I'm just saying.
Let's go.
If you really want to get deep on it,
let's go.
That guy, the H word that you're using, been the blueprint for a lot of people over here.
Oh, Hitler?
A lot of tactics that he used have been repeated over the years over here by many people.
Many presidents?
And I would not say Trump is the most
evil.
I wouldn't say he's the one that fit that description the most. But I will say people are not happy. He's promoting a divide in our country, and that's not cool. I would definitely, if you're not gonna vote for anything, just vote to just not have us constantly separated by race, all these racial things that's going on. Let's just get away from that.
So
let me say something real quick. I gotta say something, man. This is crazy, y'all. All right, one thing I might get tortured for this. I respect Trump for a certain degree.
Okay.
Because with Trump, you know what you're getting with him.
Yeah. That's the one thing.
That's what everybody's been saying.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's what everybody's been saying.
It's like,
but it's like thank you for being truthful.
Yeah, he's true. Okay. When Trump came in, we knew he was going to be for the rich because his first thing he went to do is when he changed the tax laws that benefited him. So how many other people that benefits? A lot of Democrats were saying,
but that's every Republican. Every
Republican Democrat did that, but I ain't seen none of them saying, well, I'ma still pay more money. They kept the money that came under the tax law that they benefited from because the rich benefited from it.
Right.
Now, technically, if you really want to look at it, blacks ain't really do no better under being Democrat. What we really got out of it?
I'm saying we did
worse. You
worse.
understand what I'm saying? We kind of worse. People don't understand that blacks was originally Republican.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
So what did we really get out of it? Now, when you look at Biden now, you can really say, yo, from the things that allegedly had came out about Clinton and Obama, you mean to tell me you didn't know nothing about it? So I don't want to say exactly what that allegedly is because if you've really been following stuff, you know what I'm speaking about.
The island.
You know? Exactly. So why? Exactly. So
if you know, you know.
If you know, you know. So no, we can't. We're not.
Well, we gonna get flagged or something?
People got missing. Put it like people got missing behind it.
Yeah, we not.
People get missing behind it. This is real talk.
What the fuck is happening?
Listen, we gonna leave that alone. But.
And y'all real.
No.
Episode 59.
Yeah, 59.
I'm trying to get left.
Area 59.
So you mean to tell me?
I like that. Area 59.
Something about that number.
What we should have done.
Something about that number.
Yeah.
So you in that whole party with them, you amongst them, and you don't know none of what's going on.
Yeah, that's
I find
bullshit.
it impossible. And for what the people that know, that understand what's going on, you be like, how could I endorse this type of person?
Yeah, but he wasn't no political. He was a businessman.
But this whole thing is like a game, bro.
That's it.
It's like a game, bro.
It is a game.
Because they gonna hold a debate. They gonna go backstage. They gonna dap each other up against. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? What up, bro? Yeah,
That's a fact.
You trying to get up in here? Nah, I ain't gonna work.
How do you feel about him getting
bro.
COVID? Do you feel like it's a hoax, or you think he actually
He's
got
back
COVID?
on his feet talking in front of mad people with no mask on.
All right, so how about
And he said he only had a little COVID.
two things?
A little COVID. It wasn't a lot. It wasn't a lot. It ain't that COVID that's killing niggas. It wasn't COVID. It was that little bit of fever, a little bit of cough.
It's level
It's a little.
COVID level 1.
It's a tiny piece of COVID.
No, but
baby COVID.
One, there's some views that he never had COVID. He's just doing it to prove and to make Americans feel
And
like
not do the debates.
This
The
is
sympathy.
nothing.
And not do debates.
And not to do the debate.
Yeah.
Because apparently he was not really winning the debate, right?
He won though. Everybody
He was
said he
winning
30
the debate.
I mean,
They said Smack was there. Smack was like Trump 30. You said.
I can't eat this.
What made,
I can't eat Biden's
what made you
performance.
think he was winning
So
the
Trump
debate?
winning the
Because he
debate.
was being aggressive in that he
Yes.
was over talking them.
Listen,
wasn't getting his
crazy.
Everybody knows
It's winning an argument.
Biden can't hold a conversation for too long without getting sidetracked.
shut up,
so
man.
when Trump interrupted it, he lost his whole train of thought. So
Yeah.
he couldn't even stick on the topic,
Facts.
the question that you needed to answer.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's why Trump won the debate, because he knew what he was doing.
Right.
So he couldn't, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
That
he was
would've been anybody
over-talking
else,
him.
He
He was bullying
it
the
would eat Trump
situation.
up, but it was
Yo.
him that he lucky. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
so Trump and Pence, right? The vice president?
Mr. Fly.
Mr. Fly.
Shit on the head.
How was it flying your head for a whole 2 minutes?
You don't know.
And just chilling. We
'Cause
don't
he
know.
ain't shit.
But cool.
Stop.
But cool.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
But they say that the test drug that Trump took to get better,
Hydroxyquil.
yes, had, what was it? A part of a woman's. Basically, they're against abortions, right? That's a huge thing for their party.
Well, they got stem cells or something?
Yes, there's some
cells.
stem cells in that cure. So how are you against abortions but using stem cells as part of a cure?
Because they're contradictory.
Come
These
on.
people are
So
always
it's like, that's
politics
crazy.
is contradictory though. Trump
Yeah,
might be the
you
most
don't-
contradictory
you don't-
president
I'm
we ever
not
had.
saying
But
it's
it's
Y'all going down
process.
It's the process, yeah.
Taken from okay.
Yeah,
So
and
my
I'm not
thing
sure
is-
if it's the cell exact, but it's intrusive.
My thing is, are artists wrong? Or would you guys be wrong for supporting or endorsing whatever? Is
don't
Clips and
know.
DNA wrong
I
for
don't
what
think
they did?
Oh, you wrong
Because-
for taking a check.
In my opinion,
And not only that, battle rap is now on the political scene.
Right.
Something
think
that
they
I
wrong
don't
for taking
think
a
I
check.
don't think has ever been done before.
I'm not mad at this.
Okay.
I'm not mad at it because, you know, from what they're saying in the video, they're trying to bring awareness to people. They're trying to let people know what Biden has planned and all that. And then maybe Trump will find his own 2 battle rappers and they'll do their own thing too. You know what I'm saying? And they'll bring awareness to his campaign.
if
who
Trump
those two
paid
will
you
be.
$1 million, would you do it?
Man,
If
come
Trump
on.
paid me $1 million.
Don't lie, Hoffa. $1 million.
I'm writing balls.
$1 million.
All money ain't good money.
I'm writing balls.
Math.
All money ain't
Tozy
good
said
money.
he writing them balls.
So Matt ain't gonna be like, yo, son, Trump.
They're like, look,
This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do exactly what battle rappers be doing. Hey, yo, Biden. Trump just called me with $1 million. What you trying
what
to
you trying to do?
You got a 3 battle deal for me? Like, what's going on?
Yo,
And I'll just get my paper there.
I feel
You
like
know what I mean?
Trump right now is like, hey, we got to get Matt Hoffa. Hey, did you see Clips and DNA? We want you to retaliate for $1 million. You gonna hit up Biden and be like, you gonna match that?
Match it.
Well, who are
gonna
you
double
voting
it?
for if you don't mind disclosing?
I'm not voting.
Oh, that's part of the problem now.
I know. I don't trust either. I can't. To me, it's like, what? I'm gonna vote for Trump or vote for Biden. To me, they gonna do the, 2 heads of the same coin. I mean, 2 sides of the same
and that's
coin.
how everybody feels, and that's why they did this.
I'm not telling people not to vote.
If the things
But
that I'm
I
gonna say
can't
this.
vote because I don't
I'ma
believe
say
in
this.
what I'm voting
I'm
for.
gonna say this, and this is is a
decided
testament
from
to the
voting on that shit.
effectiveness of what they just did. If what DNA is saying is the truth, I'm voting for Biden.
Okay.
All right. Also, what I do want to bring attention to this artist called Yellow Pain.
Yellow Pain.
He has for me, it was super dope. A video about, and it's at like 2 million views at the moment. A super video about voting. And in a nutshell, in this video, he explains to you what you need to vote for and why you need to vote for it.
Right.
And I'm not gonna lie, it's probably the best explanation I've heard in rap form in my entire life. Like, he lets you know what really makes sense, because actually we should be voting for
local election.
Local
legislation, right? And we don't even vote. We don't even do that. Let's be real.
You don't even look
we
at
don't
the
even
people
look
on
at
that
those.
card.
Right.
But that's
doing
really
that.
where it's at, because they create the laws that we have to abide by.
Right.
So I'm not gonna front. Check it out, Yellow Pen.
And shout outs to Oops. I hope you run again, man. I endorse Oops.
Yeah.
For what though? What is he running?
Because that's my guy.
He's not running for president.
He's from St. Louis. I know he out
He's
in
not
the
running
streets.
for president.
I don't care. Those are the people you need to vote for, though. Because the president, the electoral college puts them in anyway. So our votes don't really make that decision. And they're playing around
You
with
need
the
to vote
voting
for the
systems.
people that's in
They're
the
playing around with the
electoral
ballots. They're doing a whole bunch
Who the
of
fuck
things.
is in the electoral
more
college?
beneficial for you if you're on the state
realistically,
level. If you're voting more on the state level, it has a direct effect more on you than more on the federal, because the state laws are what directly affect you. So if you
That's real.
it don't have all the
Correct,
electoral, and all that
Right.
nonsense. So if you really want to vote to make a change, you need to do it more on the state level. You know what I'm saying?
Because just driving state to state, you could be cleared for something here and it could be a felony in 5 minutes once you pass that line. You dig what I'm saying? So that's really what people need to be paying attention to. Who is in your area? Who's controlling your area? What are the laws that you want passed? What are the things that you want to happen in your neighborhood? And who's the guy for that? So pay attention.
And last thing on that subject is the criticism DNA and clips are getting warranted from Hollow, from other people, from bloggers or whoever that are coming at him about them making this ad. Is it warranted? Is it good, or is it a good check and balance? Like, or is it like, nah? You know what I'm saying?
I think they could have rapped better. That's about it.
See, I didn't see the rap.
Okay.
I didn't get
They
a chance
coulda rapped
to
better.
It was
judge
cool.
the rap.
It was like a conversation. I thought it was. I thought it was dope.
They wrong for, especially if this is who they really want to vote for.
Right.
Like, if they really fucking with Biden like that, then what's the point in them rapping about it and getting paid for it? Like,
Right.
How y'all? How
Ain't
can y'all
nothing
kill
wrong
them?
with that. If that's what they're doing, then yeah. We
I
salute it.
personally don't
That's their
think
opinion.
it's
That's
anything wrong with it
with
at
nothing they
all.
do.
Yeah.
Is it wrong if they just doing it for the check?
I doubt
And then
it,
like
though.
somebody hit them and say, this is how much Biden, and like, oh shit, let me jot some shit.
No,
for
they
some
I
just
just
people.
got
doubt
people
it.
for
Is that wrong
To
too?
be honest, I just don't see. I mean, just knowing them as people, I don't see them voting for Trump. But
For sure.
I could be wrong. Cause like low key, I don't know nobody's political
I know
position.
my nigga Shook voting for Trump.
But
Especially in this time.
I don't know.
Nobody's really gonna come out and say,
Yeah.
I'm a Trump supporter. You know what I'm
Not
saying?
right
Because
now.
people do it in the secret of their little bubble.
Right.
I don't know, but it's not. And like I said, like
not
whoever
gonna
you vote for in your political opinions is on you.
It's up to you.
And if it's what you believe in and pit of your stomach and that's how you feel, then by all means. So I mean, me personally, I just am gonna get as much as information as I can to make the best decision. But I'm definitely gonna vote.
Seeing this video, I'm looking at a lot of people. I'm like, oh, y'all all voting for Trump? Because the way y'all come in the clip, like y'all must really about to all vote for Trump.
I mean,
No,
That's how I was
it's
looking
just
at it.
people have lost like faith.
Confidence in this
in-
whole
all
system.
in-
type of
in
politics.
presidencies, all
Yeah,
that stuff.
man,
Like
that shit.
they don't have it no more. So it's like
So whoever you endorse, you
it's
I
like-
just
basically
feel
gonna
like
get
we've
slammed.
had this
Yeah,
same
that's how
conversation
people
year
feel.
over year over year, every term where the minority doesn't vote as much as white people, right? And that's the problem, right? And that's part of the problem. Like we keep saying that shit don't count. But like none of like I hate to say white, but I mean a specific part of people never say
it
that
doesn't
shit
count.
doesn't count.
Yeah.
Yo, just try, bro.
You know what it
Yeah,
is?
See if it counts.
You know what it is?
Just try. It take 2 minutes.
I think the injustices against the minorities
Exactly.
make us
I was
feel
gonna
like
say the same thing.
Make us feel like it doesn't count.
I agree.
You know
Oh,
what
we're
I mean?
not included.
Like,
and
how
things
does
that
this affect
don't
me?
matter.
Because
You
if,
like,
if
sometimes you
Karen
like,
pop
you
up
get
and
it
be
from the
like,
dirt.
I don't like what you guys are doing in this store, I'm gonna write letters. They do it.
They can shut
They,
this whole
they
shit
feel
down.
like this is my right, this is what I can do, and
And I
they
keep
know the
saying
power
that
they have.
You could even
what I'm
think
saying?
about it on a smaller scale, right?
Right.
Like, the other day, like I was having a conversation with someone, and we were talking about like how, the streets are like fucked up in certain areas, like literally the
potholes,
streets, potholes, fucked up.
Broadway.
And I feel like a part of that is the lack of complaints, right? Because a white person would say, "This is an outrage.
Yeah.
You need to fix this pothole every morning. I go over it.
My
You saying nobody called
pay for
good
this.
enough.
But, in the hood, we like, oh, it's a pothole, it's regular shit.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not regular shit.
We piss in the stairwell.
Yeah, correct. Little things like...
Hey, don't blame us.
I
Speak
can't
for
say
yourself,
we.
Space.
I
Don't
can't
blame
say
me for
we.
yourself, bro.
I'm not talking about
pissing in no
pissing in it.
stairwell,
I'm just saying, as a group,
Nah, I
like
get
if we
locked
can
out my
all... Like the
They
things
can't
that
make
we feel like don't matter, it does matter
does
as
matter.
long as you're doing it consistently in unison. Like just continuously.
I voted for Obama.
I voted for Obama as well.
I voted for
So
So
Obama
that
as well.
all matters.
I'm saying
not
that's the only person I had somewhat confidence in. I said, you know what,
Well,
Obama.
did you vote for
I'ma
Obama
tell
for
you
his
why.
beliefs?
I liked everything. I thought.
What did you like?
I bought what he was selling in the beginning.
No.
You know
It was
what I'm
like
saying?
one core
Being young,
value that
being
you
very
voted for
young.
him for.
You from Chicago.
I thought he was cool, man. I said, yo,
That's all voted
listen.
I just
You
feel
thought it
like
was cool.
Listen,
I
because
just feel
I
like
know.
somebody-
I said, there's no way Obama's gonna be president without being under control. I'm like, yo, because this is America. There's just no
And
way.
how
But
do
you
you
know
think
what?
Obama
I like
won?
the image.
How do
I
you
like
think
the
he
image,
won?
and
How
I
do
know
you
the
think he
image
won?
for us.
'Cause we
we're
all
visual
said,
people.
oh,
Image means a
shit.
lot.
Let's vote for Obama, whether we did it because he was black
It's about
or
the
not.
image.
No, not just that.
A lot of people did it because he was
Because
black.
who was you gonna vote for?
was
Mitt Romney?
actually Obama was actually on the ground. He was actually in the neighborhoods
Yeah.
before even running for the presidency.
That's a
He
fact.
knew the conditions of everything that was going on.
Absolutely. And
I
people who
can't say
follow
that about Trump.
politics,
I can't
yes.
say that about Biden.
Okay.
Agreed.
They're not walking through our neighborhoods like,
agree.
damn, it's messed up. We gotta do something about it.
I agree.
But Big T, you from Chicago. What did Obama do for Chicago?
Soon.
Him being
Right.
from Chicago.
Oh, he wasn't.
Man, you can't say-
When Obama came, was Chicago better?
When Obama,
Like real talk
it seemed
in the
like it got a
streets.
little. It seemed like it got a little worse when Obama got in
Yeah.
office. Maybe
That's
because
crazy.
he wasn't around. I don't know, but
Maybe because he was no
What the
longer
fuck?
around.
maybe
talking
because
about,
he wasn't. He wasn't no
Chief
longer around,
Keef.
and he had to probably
Yeah.
take
Said
care
it's the
of
same
whatever
era.
was going on in the whole country. So I can't.
Well, what?
I don't blame him in that sense. You know what I'm saying? Because now he just can't look after Chicago. Got to look after the whole world.
Yes.
You know what I
Right.
mean? Well, United States rather, but. Yeah, he was very active in Chicago. So, and that that's a rough city.
Yeah.
BT, can I ask you one thing?
You gotta speak loud.
You don't have a
man.
mic.
I heard, I don't know if this is true, but I heard there was a conspiracy of in Chicago where they dropped a lot of guns. Like,
Oh, you talking about back in that was
No,
always
not-
a thing where they used
recently,
to drop
like 10
recently?
years, like 10 years, like 10, 15 years ago, they
Oh
dropped
yeah,
like
around that time.
Yeah.
But
What you
it
mean
was
they
like
dropped
crates of guns,
yeah,
like
in
you would
the train
just
station,
Oh,
they
like-
dropped-
like-
they
like
dropped-
just for
people
people to
finding
grab.
guns.
Like
Yeah,
the government?
yeah that was
like
always
a
the
care
rule. Like
package on Call of Duty.
it was crates of guns.
Just dropped in the middle of the city.
Man,
No,
it's
crazy.
people that say they seen this. Like, I haven't seen this in myself, but this is word around town. Like motherfuckers went outside and they found like guns. Like you see what
All
I'm
over
saying?
the place.
Crates, like already, like you know what I'm saying?
Ready to go.
Yeah.
Put out there so everybody can kill each other.
It's who knows, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
crazy.
It's too accessible for them to get them.
Well, let's dig into this. The
Or
whole
was a
Chicago.
gun sale going bad? Niggas say we gotta get out of here fast.
Yeah, man, I don't
Yeah,
know.
something-
Get out
something
of here
happened.
fast.
Something.
Yeah, you from Chicago,
I,
Big
That's
T.
not
I don't put
crazy.
it past. I don't put it past nothing. Like
Go ahead, man. Go
when
on.
you in the hood, you find that shit. Your next thought is take over the hood. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'd pick it up.
yeah,
For sure.
anybody would.
For
Anybody
sure. You
would.
need it.
If you come from a certain neighborhood, you picking that
And
shit.
it's just right there.
That's what I wish for fucking New York. Better gun laws. Like, I want to be able to get a gun without going through what they make me go through to get a legalized gun.
Yeah,
Y'all
it
can legalize
takes about
guns
a
out
year
here?
to get a pistol out here in New
You
York.
have, it's
Y'all can
so
get it?
hard.
That's how long it took
It's
me.
almost impossible. Like, the steps I'm having to take to get a legalized gun.
Yeah. Well, really more a handgun.
Right.
Handguns.
A concealed weapon.
It took me like a year, 18 months to
we
get a
got a
handgun.
lot of red flags out here.
But you can carry outside?
You know what I
Nah,
mean?
I can't carry. It still has to be concealed, but I can only have it.
Concealed is, that's what they don't want.
Yeah, but I can only have it concealed when I'm going targeting or if I'm doing a job. That's the only time I could actually have it on me and moving around.
Oh, like
if I'm doing armed security or something. And that's why I had my gun license, because I was doing armed security. So I was able to get that, and you know
How
what I'm
long
saying?
it took?
18 months.
Well, yeah, I started the process, and it's just
New York ain't ish.
long.
Yeah.
Long.
And they give you a lot of time if you get caught up with a gun out here. 3 to 5.
I be hearing that out here.
It sucks because every time I go out of state, people got like 1 billion legalized guns. And I'm like, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
But the crazy thing is, out of state,
Well, I mean,
and all the states that I've been through where they got legal guns, everybody's mad friendly. Everybody, hey, how you
better watch.
Yeah, like the South.
Especially the South.
Yeah. Southern hospitality, but don't be grumpy out here.
They not in no fight. They gonna shoot your ass.
Don't be grumpy out here. You might get shot.
That's a good point.
Sure.
But there's a lot of red flags in New York. Like, we live on top of each other. The congestion, the traffic, all that. It would be.
I don't see how y'all live.
It would be chaos if motherfuckers was just carrying out here. Like,
I don't see how y'all live out here. There's just too much going on.
But let's get into the Chicago thing, man. Because
let's do it.
Years ago, I went out to Chicago. I got to see Caprini Greens before they tore down the towers. And the conditions out there, learning the rules while I was riding around. People was like, yo, I used to wear my hat like this. And they was like, yo, bro, no. Put that shit forward.
Like a baseball player, right?
Yeah, I heard
This means
straight to the back.
Neutral.
Yeah.
Chill out. You know what I mean?
Is that true?
It's true. It's true.
Yeah, every time I go over there, they say it.
You got to keep your head straight. Well,
What does that
let's
mean?
say more.
It means you banging.
It tells you what side you. What side
Okay, so left is one thing, right is one thing, back is a different thing?
No, back is just regular.
Regular.
Straight and back.
Straight back, straight forward, straight back.
But if you going to the left, you going to the right. Like if you usually right, you more the GDs, folks type side. You go to the left, you more the Stones. Translation, right, you more of a Crip. You more of a Blood going to the left.
Right.
Yeah.
Damn. And
Is that truly like heavy out there? Like still?
Hell yeah.
What? Hell yeah. That's embedded. I think that shit been going on longer.
Yeah, cause like 10 years ago, we went over there for a battle, and they was just like, all right, cool. Let me let you know as soon as you get the plane, just make sure your hat's to the front.
10 years of
and
battle.
I'm just like, for real. Tez and Ill Will.
Tez Ill Will.
Not Ill Will. I keep doing that. Young Ill.
Young Ill. Okay,
Yeah.
for me versus Clips and shit. Yeah. Nah, yeah. Around that time, man, people kind of like let you, unless you find somebody on it. Like if you find some niggas riding around looking for people hats going the wrong way,
right?
Then it is. But usually people ain't bothering you like that. It used to be really heavy with the colors, like you know what I mean.
What was the colors that you couldn't wear?
Like it depends on where you at. You could wear whatever color if you're around that area. But if she around the folks, she can't wear that. She can't wear that around them. Black and red. That's you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like, but that's more back then. You know what I mean? Nowadays it ain't really like that.
And when I hear about Chicago, I hear like I got one of my friends who live in Chicago, grew up there and everything like that. And he tells me like when I ask him about it, he said, "Yo, bro, it's only a certain block, yo. It's like it's not the whole thing. It's like a certain area." And they caught up in that little area, and they just really just killing each other. Is it like that from your perspective?
That's a certain area that's getting documented.
Okay.
Like I feel like that area, like the people that y'all seeing, the whole Chief Keef beefs and all that, is that area that y'all getting documented.
Right.
But that shit been going on in Chicago since the beginning of the time. People only beef with people they next door to, two, 3 houses, 2 blocks over.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Nobody beef with nobody all the way over.
All the way
other
across
side.
town, they not trying to do
They
all
could have did the worst thing to him on across town, but they gonna beef with the nigga 2 blocks over.
That
to the
sucks.
death. To the
That
death.
is sad. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it was wild.
Yeah.
And I gotta say that the environment itself makes you feel like you in a war zone. I remember walking out my man's crib like, yo, I gotta go to the store. And him, hollering at his sister and her walking out with the joint to walk me down 75th. And there's like siren lights going all night long because these corners are indicted.
That's the cameras. Usually when they drop an indictment where they wrap up the block, after that they was putting cameras on the block.
Right.
So you talking about sirens?
Yeah,
like
you
that.
see the lights going on every corner as you walk in a big ass camera.
People don't even care about them lights no more.
Yeah.
Like after a while, motherfuckers started, man, them cameras don't work. They started back hustling. Right. They started back shooting on the same blocks. Man, them cameras work like a motherfucker. What y'all doing? Y'all hurt the right motherfucker. That camera gonna see your ass.
Right.
For sure.
But imagine living in that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, living in it.
Where'd you grow up in Chicago?
Shit, man, all over Chicago, but really South Side.
South Side.
South Side, around 71st area.
What was that like?
Inglewood area. Shit.
Did you have a lot of issues?
East. Yeah, you gonna have issues. You gonna have issues, especially growing up as a man in Chicago.
Right.
You sit and not choosing no side.
So yeah, you're not gang affiliated, correct?
No, I wasn't with the GDs, I wasn't with the BDs, I wasn't with the Lords, I wasn't with the Stones, I wasn't with nothing.
Why not?
They always was around. You know what I'm saying?
Why did you get influenced to join or to be a part?
When I was young, I had like kind of a big family. You see what I'm saying? I had like 6 cousins, so it was almost like one of my cousins was folks, but it was almost like, nigga, why am I going to get love from y'all? My family right here. You see what I'm saying? We gonna whoop y'all. You feel what I'm saying? Like if shit get crazy in here, me and my cousins, what's the name? So by that time, I got old enough to think like, man, I don't have to be with you. Right. Since I missed that age where the peer pressure, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Did you at one time could have been in that situation? Like you all wanted to at one point?
It's all around you.
You know how many, like they automatically think I'm folks GD just from where I live.
Okay,
you see what I'm saying?
Right.
And my mannerisms is of that, but it's just from where I live. But I'm not, I just was one of those people that was blessed to not ever just pick a side. Like I'd never let these niggas, you know what I'm saying, go under the. And then if I wanted to be in it, I had to go the right way. Like we had to get full blown, you know what I mean, jump, you know what I mean? I ain't want to be no false flagging ass nigga neither. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I hate false flagging ass niggas more than anything back in the day. Like nigga, you ain't even in it.
You ain't really get it. You
didn't even get it. You know what I'm saying?
They just let you in.
Yeah.
The door wide open for anybody. Huh?
I need it the right way.
Right.
I heard you speak a couple times about an unfortunate situation where you got shot.
Oh yeah.
What happened with that? How did that come about? Like I know sometimes that could be a dramatic experience.
And we don't want,
sometimes it ain't really nothing.
I can't imagine a time getting shot. It ain't dramatic.
Yeah, it's a dramatic experience.
But I do feel like there were a couple times in my life, like when I go to like detention centers and I speak to these kids, I have to tell them about the bad times. I have to tell them about seeing one of my friends get his head knocked off.
Sheesh. Right.
Seeing other people, you know what I mean, standing around trying to pick them up and
crazy.
And the dangers of it, and myself almost being killed like 3-4 times.
For sure.
I have to tell them that because they're not gonna get it. They're gonna, if I tell them all, yeah, we won today, but there was times we lost, and you not gonna like those times.
You can't.
And those times is gonna make the wins
feel better.
Feel like,
feel way better.
Who cares about this?
Feel better.
I would give up all the wins if we could go back and get a couple of my homies back.
For sure.
Man.
For sure. I lost too many people on this
God
path.
bless you.
Right. God bless you. But
God bless you.
But I would say, T, for you, like, whatever situation that was, whatever situation that was, I don't want to bring out anything that was that's going to throw you completely off.
No.
But I think people need to understand like what exactly is going on out there. Like what was that?
It ain't that simple. It's like it's a question. I hear what you're saying, but it's a lot. It's a lot.
I'm not actually.
It's not exactly from like how it happened, or what are you trying to talk about?
What led to you
What
getting
led to
What led to you getting shot? Shit, Chicago. Growing up in Chicago.
Well,
It was just Chicago.
Cool. Was it
Shit,
random?
it
or
wasn't
was
random.
Like a
No.
beat?
It
wasn't
was you know, my crew, my team. It wasn't random.
Right.
You know, they saw me and they
was targeted.
Yeah.
And you was
That's
driving.
just it wasn't random.
You was driving.
And I was driving. It just so happened, you know, I could explain the situation without seeing all that other shit. It just, I pulled up, you know, a random day, pick up one of my boys, and then next thing I know, I looked down on the phone, called him to come out, and then on the side, the car pull up. And then before, and I remember doing this. And I'm hearing when they talk, I'm feeling it.
You in the driver's seat.
You feel me?
You in the driver's seat, right?
No, I'm driving.
you're
driving.
driving.
Yeah, you're right. I'm driving. Yeah, so
Yeah.
so it was like this.
So they came from the passenger side?
Yes.
So it's going through the
Coming
door.
up the street, pull up right here, my car about right here. Shooting down. You feel me?
Through the door.
Crazy.
Window.
Oh, yeah. Oh, damn.
These ain't.
They was trying to take your head off.
It ain't no play.
Right.
All right, so, and I remember pausing for a second. Someone was telling me like, do I get out? I'm like, nah, man, fuck that. I'm out of here. I see the car, I stump it right. At first, I'm like, man, I'm about to die, so I'm about to run this car.
So did they pull off after?
They pulled off.
Right.
So I pulled off behind them after a second, because I had a second to think, like, do I get out, wait for ambulance? But then I'm like, my car running, I'm still breathing. You feel me?
Just go.
Maybe I
Go,
can make
get
it,
out of here.
Right.
But no, at
But you
first
said
I
you
was
felt the
thinking
shots?
like,
You was feeling the shots?
yeah. You feel the shots, but it don't feel like I can't explain. 'cause
Your
like, until
adrenaline
you
kind of
know-
like blocks it.
It's
Yeah.
You don't feel it until your
after,
adrenaline starts.
correct.
You know
It's
what
like
I'm saying?
getting cut.
So when you was getting hit, you didn't really feel it like that? You just knew you was getting
feel
hit?
it.
You feel it, but
feel it.
you-
It's like this
You
shit
in
is
shock too, yeah.
You
And
feel that?
it burns.
It's impact.
Right.
Boom, 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 boom. You see what I'm saying? It's impact. And it don't burn until your adrenaline stops.
Right.
But so anyway, I remember seeing the car. I'm like, man, I'm about to just run my car into this motherfucker. Like, you see what I'm saying? We both going out. But
Right.
then I'm like, nah, fuck that. I just turned, hit the right. And then God bless him, every path was just cleared to the hospital.
Wow. You drove yourself to the hospital.
Hell yeah, I drove myself to the hospital. I wasn't waiting on
You
no
saw yourself
ambulance.
bleeding and all that too?
Yes, I saw myself. I had a black shirt, right? I was bleeding. And I remember being in the hospital. I wasn't even thinking about me. I was
That
thinking
black
about
shirt
my-
probably helped.
Yeah.
The fact that you
not
see all
being
that
able to
red?
see it,
Yeah.
different.
I had the
Yeah.
black shirt. I just see this motherfucker soak, right?
It just looked wet.
wet.
Right.
That's I like, damn, it's like
Damn.
Right.
How long was the hospital from your man crib though? How long was that drive?
Maybe like 10 minutes. Maybe like
Damn,
five.
so you sitting here
10
hit
minutes.
up?
Me driving fast. It's a 10-minute drive regular. 5 minutes when I was
Right.
driving for my life.
Okay,
But anyway,
okay.
I'm driving. I wasn't even thinking about me. I'm thinking about my family. Like, don't take me from my family. It wasn't even about me. I wasn't scared to die. For some reason, it's just, don't take me from my people. Man, I drive. I get to the motherfucking, I didn't go to the emergency room. I go on the waiter side, the side where they wait. So they panic, and I jump out, leave my car, and then I'm walking, I'm bleeding. I'm like, I've been shot. They moving too slow because they panicking because I'm thinking it's like the ER side.
Right.
I'm like, lady, I've been shot. And then
You
they
too
like,
calm, man.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
but only reason I'm calm because a lot of my people been shot before, and when they been shot, they always say, "Hey, the more you rush, the more
blood.
you panic, the
Yeah,
blood rush." So
that's true.
Big T, relax. And if I don't know what, you know what I'm saying. We
That's
just
crazy.
We just know that as my crew because a lot of us been hit. You know what I'm saying. But anyway, so I'm walking, but in my brain, I'm really fucking panicking. Like, yo, I'm walking too fucking much to be shot. Cause y'all fucking friendly. Then somebody finally come down with like a wheelchair for me.
Son, yeah.
And I remember this lady. She was like, "Up, we got another one." Like kind of just like I was like a
Just
piece
another
of-
statistic.
Yeah, another one been shot. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Kind of like. And then I remember being on the bed, right? This shit crazy, cause now y'all got me thinking about it. I ain't thinking about it all the time.
Right.
So y'all, I'm in the bed. So now I'm feeling this shit. You see what I'm saying? Now if they like lay on your back, I'm like lay on my back, cause the bullet came. One of the bullets came on my arm and exited out my back. So it's a big exit
God.
hole. Like people won't see it cause of my dreads. It's an exit hole right here. So boom. She like lay on it. I'm like, lay on my back. And she like, you gotta lay on it. So I laid on that shit. That shit was hurting like fuck, bro. It was the craziest shit ever.
How many times you got hit?
4.
Yeah, 4. 4, 1.
It's crazy.
I think 3. 3 actually, because one of them is an exit, like in and out type shit.
So they shot your car up, but you only got hit with like 3 of them joints.
Yeah, they shot through the glass.
Where'd you get hit?
Under the arm, stomach. Yeah, twice in the stomach, under the arm.
And then one on the arm came out the back. That's crazy. Wow. What happened to the bullets in the stomach and everything? They was able to take it out and everything?
Yeah.
So you don't have no bullets in you?
I don't got none.
So yeah.
Damn, yo.
He's still here.
God, that's scary.
Appreciate this man. We almost lost him.
Yeah.
How'd you feel?
Appreciate him. He's here to tell a story. You understand?
God bless you.
How'd you feel after you got hit and then you realized like, yo, you could have just died right then and there?
It's a violating feeling.
Okay.
It's a violating feeling. Now you really feel like you can kill somebody.
Right.
Because somebody
tried to kill you.
Right. It's like you don't feel first like, man, I can't kill him. But then when somebody try to kill you, like, hold on.
It's like that energy get past you.
You feel me?
Yeah.
It's almost like, nigga, before it's me, it's you.
Yeah.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But I don't feel like I had that energy before somebody did that to me. You feel what I'm saying?
How did that change your perception of just like being out in Chicago or being around your neighborhood?
You can't be lackadaisical. I don't feel like I was even lacking. I was on point. Like it was to the point where I was going different routes. Like, I knew what I knew what was on.
Right.
But it was to the point I went other routes, but it just so happened
It caught you.
maybe this person just, who knows? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but it was perfect timing for them, but not perfect timing because I'm here. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, that shit was crazy.
Did that cause like a lot of extra things afterwards? I'm saying, I'm sure you know.
Whoa, this ain't black TV, bro.
Not like that. Not like that.
Black TV,
But as far as for your life, after the whole situation, did
Right.
you still feel fearful for your life and still had to be like, yo, maneuver?
I always got to be on point. Yeah, I'm still on point to this day. It makes me extra cautious.
Gotcha.
But then again, like you got to think about that. Like that shit was so random. How do you know? You don't know when. Nobody knows when. Like so, you can't be in fear at the same time. Like you just got to be cautious. Like when you see some bullshit, you can avoid it. Like I see it, avoid it. But when some shit happening, it's just happening.
It just make you more aware.
For sure.
Like I'll be looking 2 blocks away. When somebody just be looking at who's coming around the corner.
Okay.
Just because of certain shit, you know what I mean?
I got stabbed up in a pizza shop.
Got stabbed?
Yeah.
Damn, Finn, I didn't know you was living that gangster life like that, man.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Like I didn't even.
Hit a lung?
I wasn't doing. It was real crazy. We were in the pizza shop eating pizza, regular shit that we do all the time, and it was a group of guys that came in. They were a little tipsy, and one of them was asking me for a cigarette. I was like, all right, cool. So I gave him a cigarette, and he like smacked it out of my hand. He was like, you don't see I'm asking for a light? So I'm like, all right. So automatically, a couple of my mans get up like, all right, we about to fuck this guy.
You know what
up.
this is.
Yeah. So cool, we lean him. Getting fucked up. But he was with about 5 or 6 dudes outside. We just, we ain't know what was going on.
Who was who?
So those dudes ran in, so we ended up getting into a scuffle. So by the time he got back up, then that's the guy I'm fighting with.
For sure.
We fighting, then my boys is fighting all the other guys. And then I felt like I got punched here a couple times.
That's
I didn't even know I was that stabbed.
That's what it feels
That's
like.
what I'm saying. It's
You don't
impact.
feel the cut.
It's
hard.
impact.
It's
like
I
you
didn't
feel impact and
I
shit.
didn't
Like
feel
stung
it.
when he punched
we
me.
fighting and we won the fight.
Right.
So we walking away like, it fucked them motherfuckers. And I remember my boy Rilla was like, yo, Fit, what the fuck? You bleeding? And I had a white tee and I'm like, what? Yo, my whole shit was drenched. And then I was like, oh.
Got weak. Oh my God.
Oh no.
It's a white tee. It should have been a black one. When you see it, look, listen. You in the hood. Forget the white tees, my nigga. Wear the black joints. They'll keep you alive.
Yo, I was good.
Guaranteed.
I was perfectly good. I'm walking away, power walking like, yeah, I just fucked that nigga up. My knuckles is bloody, but I'm good. As soon as I seen the blood, I was like, oh. It's over.
I'm weak.
And then I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck? Didn't even know. Like, I didn't feel it.
But then it hit a lung.
It was like, nah.
Okay.
Literally, it was like 2 blocks down. I noticed it was just mad blood. I felt wet. But I thought I was just over sweating or something. Like, yo, what's going on? But it was crazy. So like, I don't know, that shit was nuts. Like, you know, of course, you know, then you just, I went to the hospital after that and it was all right, but, you know, I made it. But I mean, shit, it could have went left.
One of
you know what I
the
mean?
scariest moments of my life. And remember, I was talking to you about this earlier, about me having that.
Oh.
And that, yeah. We got into it with these guys that was harassing a homeless person. And, you know, we stood up for the homeless dude. We got into a whole rumble. And I was kind of tied up with somebody, and another guy was coming from the back. My cousin stepped in the way and kind of dealt with him. But he caught him one time. One of the things that like really like I could never forget. And there's so many things I can't never forget because of this environment that we live in, where it's like there's so much hate towards each other. It's like we gotta kill each other. We don't. But after that, my cousin opened his jacket and I could see his blood bubbling because it hit his lung.
Oh my God.
And the bubbles was just like, every time he like was breathing, you could see the blood run out in the bubbles. Crazy. And that shit drove me nuts. And I went straight back to where you, and unfortunately at night I got incarcerated, but it's crazy. And to see what's going on in Chicago is not even, like, the bodies is dropping, the funerals, and it's like you want to be a millionaire, have a funeral home in Chicago. And I know when you went through that, you felt like, is there a part of you that's like, yo, Chicago needs to change?
Hell yeah. Chicago definitely needs to change, man. But, you know, I think Chicago will change a lot once they get to see the world a little bit more. Because I feel like, man, when I was just in Chicago where I didn't see nothing, I never came to New York or nothing, I understood what it was about. Like I feel like I completely understand why we doing this.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because it's nothing else but this. This is
to
all
be
it's
exposed
about.
to, right?
Exactly. So I understood that. Like, you know what I mean? I know why they doing this, but once I went and I seen the world, I'm like, man, wait, that don't even really matter. That little shit we was beefing over don't even matter. It's 2 people died over that. But now the fact that people died, it's like, ain't no going back.
Right.
How do you feel when you know, you on stage and you rapping and people bring that up or say wild shit about you getting shot? You know what I'm saying? Like, does that bother you in any way, or do you just like whatever, niggas just rapping?
It don't affect me. At first it did, because I didn't even expect it to happen. Like when DNA did it, that's when it kind of like, okay, cool, damn. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know this shit was this low.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
You didn't know it.
Afterwards, it became easier. Then what?
But you won that battle. Yeah, pretty convincingly. I gotta say, T, you had some lines about it. You was like, yo, you know, I forget the specific line, but I remember you addressing that. Like, you talking about this, like
bringing up people
this is real life.
Drill you, how you look in the eyes of a nigga trying to kill you. Right. Yeah, when I battled DNA. Yeah, you was there. Yeah, this man been around for
that was the turning moment where everybody said, "Oh, yeah, T got this one." Leave that right there. But you know, with all the violence and stuff that we rap about, I do think that there's a lyrical level that we try to make it intricate. We try to
gotta make it entertaining.
But some of us actually come from these environments, and it's hard not to feel, in a way, insulted when you see people that's not
really doing
talking about it.
It is. But then again,
they
don't come off as genuine. You'll see it, man.
Okay. No, man,
and they will always lose.
But they still win battles,
end.
Man.
If you don't come right.
Yeah, that should be bullshit. But what you know about shooting a gun, me? Have you been stabbed? No.
Right. But it could say, I got stabbed, and it never happened, but make it sound good.
That's kind of crazy. I don't know. I mean,
I see what you mean. Like, it is kind of insulting to see a nigga that just ain't never been through it, and he tried to put it together well.
And don't know what that's like.
That shit don't come off good. Especially to somebody that really seen it, like, man, Nah.
That ain't it.
Yeah, but no.
Like revolvers don't
when
got
niggas do
clips.
you like that, I never wanted to be that guy where they like, yeah, but no. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the worst. You don't want to be that guy where they like, yeah, but no. Don't be that guy.
At that point, it don't even matter.
But no.
It don't even matter. Yeah. I
nice.
get the ball,
That's the hashtag of the night. Yeah, but no.
So Big T, being from Chicago, everything that we talked about. Let's talk about the brighter side, where you've been around the world, bro.
For sure.
We was out in London. We went to Leeds.
Yeah.
Together.
Yeah.
And the reception, like I'm Hoffa. Like, you know, I go, I get my love. Get my love.
It said I'm hot.
But Tunaaaa in London.
They love me out there.
Bro.
They love Mr.
Bro,
Bugatti.
like, they love this guy, bro. Like, my mom just pushing me out the way. Like, excuse me, Hoffa. Yo, Big T. I'm like, oh shit. What the fuck is this? It was crazy.
Yeah, I think it's because of the gun sounds. You know how they.
Yeah. Facts.
Yeah,
They got one Jamaican in them out there.
Yeah, I love it out there.
But what does it feel like to just go all these different places, knowing like, yo, I'm from here. But when I land over here, it's like crazy. Tunaaaa, they're like going crazy. Like
it's a fucking like man, it's crazy because it's like it's just two different environments, like two totally different environments. You go from here, it's crazy, gunfire, all type of shit might happen, but then you go to London, they embracing you know what I'm saying? Yeah. They yelling for you, but man, it's just hard work, man. Like I'm glad to get that type of embrace, and I feel like that will make Chicago better. Like if they just go out and just see more.
Just see different places.
Just see more, man. I wish they could all hear this, man. It ain't that serious.
Right.
Like it ain't it ain't that serious, man. It got that serious, but it ain't that serious. Right. Don't let it get that serious. When it get to the point where people dying, now it's that serious. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. It's no coming back, but stop it before it get that serious, man.
Yeah.
Well, do you feel as if you get more love going out of state than in your own state?
I can say yes and no. More in my own state, they not super more like as far as they show me more love, like, you know, they show me appreciation. But here it's more kind of like fan love, if I could say. Chicago,
I've been watching you from a distance.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Chicago, they watching me grow, they seen me. So it's like they kind of used to Big T type shit. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But they love me for the fact that I represent them. Like I'm from there. They know before I even got on URL or nothing. I got a past of battling everybody in the city of Chicago.
Everybody.
The whole listen, anybody that was somebody something. Gage, no, I ain't battle Gage. Because he wasn't around.
Right.
I'm talking about the people that was around, that was outside. I'm talking. He just wasn't around my area at that time. But that's what I'm saying. Like before I even got that a URL, so this shit just didn't come from nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
Because I know a lot of people feel like, damn, you know, every time I go out of state, I get more love than my own state. I just wanted to see if it was the same like in Chicago.
Yeah,
like,
it's gonna always be like that.
Do you get support from the other people like in your neighborhoods? Like would they say, you know, I'm endorsing this Big T situation?
Yeah, my neighborhood love me. They show me love. My neighborhood love me. Yeah, I can't, that's what I'm saying. I can't say that they don't fuck with me. They probably just not as excited because they see me
you all the time.
You know what I mean? Like when I'm in New York, they don't see me that much. So, Big T, you feel me? But you know,
we just seen a couple guys walk around here and said Big T.
It was like that's Big T.
It's rare. It's rare to see me.
And I'm sitting right here.
I'm sitting right here. They're like, we know Matt.
Yeah. Look. They know. Oh yeah, I forgot to shout out to my man Bishop Brigante.
Yeah, he got Chicago when I need.
Yo, first of all, Bishop, you supposed to send it to the staff.
Yeah, Bishop.
You foul. You
I need Long Island on mine though.
I need me a magenta
He's not
version.
really living foul because I plugged him
Matt
into a
said,
situation.
Matt said, don't send him to the other two guys. Just send me mine.
That's not true. But you gotta send him the hoods. Like, okay.
We need two. What's your size, Knowledge?
Yeah, XL,
See that?
man.
XL, we're gonna need an XL and a small ASAP, Mr. Brigante.
You gotta send 12 streets.
I got you.
Sub what?
12 streets that
I got
you fuck
you.
with. Or 12
I already got
areas.
Chicago.
I'm putting the
All
whole
the
island on there.
streets.
Look.
I'm from the
Amityville, Westbury, Hempstead,
No.
Crown Heights,
Wyandanch.
even Clinton Hills.
No,
We in the
streets.
Ville.
Fit.
Oh, like streets,
Roosevelt, we
like
going
blocks. Okay, we can do
That's
that.
fire.
Brooklyn.
too. I like that.
You said you got to send
Utica.
Put murder with it to the
Schenectady.
left. Willoughby,
Empire.
DeKalb,
Flatbush.
Flushing, Fulton,
Eastern Parkway.
Herkimer.
President. Wagner. Wagner's a couple
Albany,
blocks
now
from
we
here.
here.
That's why it's like
Albany.
regular. Like, man,
You got
fam,
Canarsie
we
on
know
there?
you. We see you.
Yo, just put murder. Just put murder.
No offense
12
to
times,
Canarsie.
yeah?
'Cause
You got Coney Island on there, right?
They on their turn up
You got
now.
Coney
No, I
Island
don't
on
have
there.
Coney Island
Yo,
up here.
murder.
I got
12
Church
times.
Ave, Quincy,
Where Marcy at?
Murder 12
Second
times.
Oh,
Ave.
come on.
Nah, B. I'm
Murder.
keeping
I'm
it
naming
100.
everything that ain't on there. Like,
Murder 12 times.
Murder 12 times.
12
Word.
Murder 12 times, yeah.
Verbal war zone.
would've
And
did
like
that.
a decal in there.
We want to get to this verbal war zone thing.
Oh, yeah, this game.
Because we need an explanation.
Battling
Joe.
on
Crazy.
beats,
We
Yo.
need an explanation.
Battle on the beats.
which is dope.
First of all, let's just say I love it. I feel like the audio is great.
Facts.
Every
Yeah.
time I hear it, it don't sound trash. It sounds like
Studio, damn near
ready.
ready. Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Thank
I
you,
really
I appreciate
do.
that.
I do. It's super dope. To my knowledge, you're the only one doing it. If someone else did it, then I don't really know. And it's just, but you're having battlers on the beat.
This is what we used to do back in the day.
Well, yeah, but nobody's doing it right now as a league.
Right.
I think he's the only one with a league that's doing battles on the beat. Now, I know it could get a little like difficult when you battling on industry beats, right?
Right.
Where you can't
Monetize.
completely monetize the situation.
Right.
Exactly.
Now, in that situation, I guess, if there's no profit from it, what is your main gain? One. And two, do you see a path where it does eventually begin monetization?
Well, like I say, first you got to do anything because you love what you do.
Okay.
That's number one. You know what I'm saying? So that's just first and foremost. Because if I didn't love it, then I'd have been going a long time.
I agree
You know
because
what I mean?
we can't say you're doing it for the
Exactly.
bread.
So it's
You
not
gotta
right.
be doing
Right.
it for the love. Yeah.
So the love. So, but we are working on trying to be able to do the monetization thing where we're trying to cross over into doing original beats and stuff like that.
Shout out to J Wax.
Yeah, J Wax is one of the in-house producers. We're starting to get some other producers right now. We're making a call for that. So basically, we're just trying to get more of hip hop involved in what we're doing. Let me not say it like that. All right, what happened is, growing up, as Mav said, that this was something that we was already doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And what happened is, I felt like the reason maybe why, acapella kind of took off more than on the beat at the time, maybe when stuff started going on YouTube, it was more lucrative to do it with acapella. It cost way more money to do with the beat because you couldn't get the splits back from it. So there was no incentive for that. So that's why you didn't really see it as much. Now I saw it. Shout out! I'm not fake with it. I saw MC Battle War. Them guys from Atlanta.
MC War.
MC War.
You're on the next card.
Star and what you call it?
T is actually on the
Versus
next
Ness.
card for these guys.
You know what I'm saying? So I remember one. I believe you was on one before, right?
Yeah, with K. Sean.
Exactly, him and K. Sean.
Smoked them.
What?
Smoked you, nigga.
Well, they did it where they had two.
What you get
rounds
for
on
being
the
in that
beat.
video?
MC, where they had it, where they
MC War.
Back then, they did it with 2 rounds on a beat and then one
round acapella.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
You know
how
what
it
I'm
is.
saying?
Did you battle Arsenal on that?
Yeah, Arsenal.
Arsenal versus T, me versus
So,
K. Sean.
They had it on there. So like, I'm gonna be honest, you know what I'm saying? Like with Matt, like at first at that time, Matt was going through, had all of like the problems, with the fighting scenario.
They wasn't liking me.
I'm not gonna say it like that.
They couldn't hear my bars.
Exactly.
Because they knew you're not nice. You're not nice.
Matt just want to fight.
That was a good bar, but you're
Matt just
not
want to fight,
nice.
man.
But I
You're mean, Matt Hoffa.
But I actually
Yo,
like
really
just have a
respected
shirt
him
with your
even
hand in
more.
motion, like.
I actually
That's
respected
fire.
him even more as
What are
an
you talking
artist
about? I'm making
when I
it
heard him
wrong.
on beat.
Okay.
tomorrow.
I'm like, yo, Math is really nice.
Oh, so you respected him more when you heard him on the beat?
Yeah, because you know what I'm saying? Because this is like, to me, all right, fundamentals 101. You cannot be a rapper if you can't rap to a beat.
Right.
That's number one.
Absolutely.
That's it. You can't call yourself a rapper if you can't kill a beat or try to be on a beat.
Say it again.
Because everybody first, when you pick up pens or whatever, you do it to a beat or whatever to try to get on. That's your purpose.
That's not true.
That's not no more.
Now,
no more.
I mean,
which is crazy because I brought battle rappers to studios where they was like, well, I never did a track before. I'm like, what?
You got like 50 battles.
It's people that just battle rap, just straight battle rap.
I mean,
you know what's funny? Conceited was like that.
I think he's the first of that.
He was the first.
He's the first of that kind to be like, nah,
he didn't care about doing music.
Nothing else.
And I actually have Conceited on a track on one of mine.
He is still be on a track.
You the GOAT for that. You the GOAT for that.
But could he got to it?
Right. Yeah, he the first one that kind of
do it.
I'm just saying, my verse
I'm not trying to throw nobody in the bus. Okay. Not trying to throw nobody in the bus. But when we was in the studio, I was like,
recently, who have grown up just watching battles,
Right.
as opposed to just saying, "Oh, I want to be
a rapper.
I want to be signed.
I want to be.
I want to get signed.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I respect, don't get me wrong, like the hard work y'all guys put in, you know what I'm saying? You gotta commend that, respect that, huh? I know that because, listen, I already, like,
I don't know if you want any problems with Fire the Misfit, though.
Way before, like, certain things, we bumped into different places, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I mean? When we was going on the on MBB, Money Back Business, we bumped it, come on, like, you know what I'm saying? So, I know people, I just know the right certain people. I don't know everybody, but I know the right certain people, but, like, ideally, like, most of the real top tier, like, shit that y'all got at the top, all of them really is really nice on beats. Like, they can really kill something.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's just that a lot of y'all wasn't really given an actual chance to really cross over.
Not just that, but it wasn't promoted the same way the battles was.
Yeah.
The issue with being introduced as a battle rapper and people constantly seeing you battle is it's like Floyd Mayweather having a title fight, and then all of a sudden you see him sparring with somebody or just hitting the bag. For us, we're the guys in the fight, but rapping on a beat for us is like hitting the bag. So people are like, I don't want to see you hit the bag. I want to see you knock somebody out. So like that height, like Nori told me a long time ago, for Math Hoffa to be bigger than Math Hoffa, he has to do something that exceeds Math Hoffa. So for battle rappers to like really break through in music, you have to do something that's gonna exceed like the biggest battle. Music-wise.
See, I always saw battle rap as kind of like vice versa. Like, I always wanted to do music, make beats and everything, and I saw battles as like the spar.
Yeah.
And like the hit in the bag.
That's how it was. That's what I thought. That's how I came into the game.
Wow.
Like,
I was always like,
battle
look,
was
this is
supposed
gonna
to get your
practice
name
my lyric.
out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
push
We
this
all had
music.
that idea.
But that's what our generation is.
It's a different
The other, the new
Until
guys
we
that-
started cutting deep. And motherfuckers was
battle
like,
started
this
getting
is
real.
a classic third round. And you're like, how do I do this on a track? You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
we got some guys that's actually doing it, and it is starting to develop. You can see in the way they delivery,
Facts.
the way the lyrical ability of how they actually really going at, like, it's starting to develop and it's starting to, increase in the style that way y'all more suited, but it's just on a rhythm.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, for instance, like all of you, like when y'all was coming up, your first impression of when you was as a rapper, like I said, like your thing was, I'm gonna get into battle rap to boost my name up so
Right.
that I can sell my music, promote my music.
Right.
Somehow, like I was explaining to Big T earlier, we had a little conversation, like some people lost sight of that. I believe, you know what I'm saying? So this was kind of where you can kind of bring them back to hone in their skills with it. Right? Now, battle was something that you did because you just wanted to prove that you was better than him. You understand what I'm saying? It wasn't necessary for the paycheck and nothing. It's just for the braggability, like, yo, he nice or she nice, and I'm proving it. Like, I'm pulling up on you and I'm showing you can't do it. That was just like a me thing, a pride thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what that was. But at the end of the day, we already know the real bag comes in from music.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I salute y'all because y'all see big checks. Y'all been, it took you all over the world as it should, and y'all put a lot of this stuff on y'all backs, and we glad for that.
Right.
You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, sometimes What'll lose some big battle rappers still is not having that hit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're still in the process of getting it to where battle rap makes life-changing money.
Right.
And I do honestly, at this point, a couple years ago I couldn't say the same, but at this point I do feel like it is on the path where we can get paid as a sport opposed to like a record label.
Right.
Because like, I do see us getting endorsement deals, things like that. So if I'm in a battle and I wear
whatever,
I should get paid for that. If I'm in a battle and I take a sip of a Red Bull, I should get paid for that. If I'm drinking a Snapple, I should get paid for that.
Right.
So like, we're gonna be more like sports than record labels. Because I will admit, at first I was seeing it more on the record label tip. Like, you should pay me this, like advances, and then pay me for this and such. But now, you know, I almost realized like, I was looking at it in the wrong perspective. I should be looking at it more as a sport.
Right.
Where
you got that one fight.
You're an athlete.
And whatever that fight is gonna do, that's what it's gonna do in a sense.
Correct. So I'm an athlete, so I should treat it as such. So now when I negotiate contracts, I negotiate it more as an athlete.
Right.
But like, it took me a while to understand.
That's a good way to look at it.
But being real, even the show, this show was kind of like the premise of where we want to go is radio. We want
merging the worlds, right? Merging the worlds.
Facts.
Yeah.
We want a spot on Sirius satellite radio. It should be me fit and knowledge sitting up there talking about what's going on in battle rap
Playing
and
music.
also playing battle rappers' music.
Why not? Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Not?
And why the fuck we ain't on it yet? So hey, we're talented individuals.
Come on, Em.
that are
You
very
know who you are.
professional.
They very good.
You know who you are. We waiting.
We are
I'm
talented.
sitting
We
here watching
waiting.
y'all. Y'all
There you
got a
go.
rhythm, man. I'm watching
We are
y'all rhythm, man.
talented
Y'all
individuals
Yeah.
that are very professional on a business level.
Facts.
We know how to make deals. We know how to cater to a crowd. We know how to put on a show.
We have our own audience.
We are great business people.
Let's get it.
Let's get this money. If you like money, Matt, tell them what it is.
We got 50 Cent favorite battle rapper.
What's up?
That's a fact.
Big T.
That's a
What's
fact.
the
What is
deal?
that like?
Oh, that was crazy. That was
50
crazy.
Cent.
That was crazy. People used to always tell me that, like, all right, when I was first hearing that, like when Chico and Beezy then was telling me, it was just like, all right, whatever. But then when you actually got to see it, like, well, I remember walking to This Is 50 office, me and Bizarre, we was on some type of tour or some shit. And we get to New York, and then I walk in This Is 50 office because he had to do an interview. And then 50 was like, yo, that's my motherfucking nigga right there. Like, out of everybody. And then he said, I got that Chilaka Boo with me.
Hey,
Let's
get it.
Boo, 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 boo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm over here like, man, what the fuck? I'm
that's
listening to
crazy.
Get Rich or Die Trying to get, you know what I'm saying? But
That's dope.
it's all love, man.
But
That's
you got
why-
to sit with him too, right?
Yeah, no, I got to sit
That's
with him. He
dope.
always, man, when 50 a good dude, he try to get a knowledge, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why I fuck with him, man. And then just not that, he always fuck with me when we around, you know what I mean? We always kick it, you know, we came to Chicago, All-Star, send me bottle, you know what I mean? We be kicking, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
He's a
right,
good
right.
dude, you know?
What was it like sitting down with him? Like,
I just try to learn. You know what I mean? I don't really be, you know, I be trying to see what, you know, what I could learn from him as far as business wise when I'm around. I mean, I was around him when he was just starting, like, what's the shit? Power, yeah, for sure, around that time. So just to see that come off the ground where it was just like an idea and just a, you know what I mean? Oh, we working on this today. It's not gonna be. They don't know if it's gonna be a hit or nothing. Now they on something else. You know what I mean?
You got like 10 different seasons
so
mad
that's dope.
different
I respect the execution.
universes.
Part,
Right.
That's
I will
dope.
tell you, it is a bittersweet situation for me when a mainstream artist likes me as a fan. Like, what? There's a fan of mine.
Yeah.
Because it's sweet because it's like, wow, like, you're somebody I listen to on a daily, you're somebody that I love, and you actually appreciate my work.
Put me onto the bag.
But then it's
Yo, what's up? You like me, right? Yeah. Where's the direction to the bag, my nigga?
Yeah, but man.
it's bitter. Because
Where's the bag?
It's bitter because you're such in a position of power to help me and put me in a better place, but it just will never get there.
You just a fan.
Wait a second.
Not won't.
Wait a
But
second.
I mean, like, look, shout out to Rada Blank again. She's a fan of Queen of the Ring. She did sign about it to give us a plate.
For sure.
Right.
Now there's some
Shout out
other,
to Meth.
There's other mainstream artists.
Definitely shout out to Meth.
For
Shout out
sure.
to Meth.
That's about to hit 1 million views on my channel.
And he on Power too right now.
I'm very proud of that.
Yeah,
he's on Power. And he's on Power.
He's hosting.
And he was a judge for URL.
Yeah, he's like a judge.
I got a song with him.
So there's
You have to do that.
You got a song with Mac. Look at that.
You don't have to do that.
See, like, and Cole got a song with him.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like, there's some industry artists that are willing to throw that bone.
Facts.
But even when we speak to industry artists, because they do come on the show, right? Because I mean, the objective of Mav, I believe, was to join the both.
Yeah.
And I feel like we've done that successfully. You know,
Right.
shout out to you.
Thank you.
But
Shout out to us.
like, I'm not gonna front. I do sometimes feel as if they'll be in a great position. They'll watch the battle, turn it off, and at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Kind of like what A-Verb said to Mook.
Yeah.
Like your industry buddies come
It's
out,
entertainment.
they watch you and they're like, oh, that's cute, and then they go back to their mansions and you still here in the hood.
correct.
For sure.
But I think the way that we need to look at it is, you know, they appreciate what we do.
They do, for sure, yeah.
And it kind of
I
shows
agree.
you like the range that you have. Now, should you build a relationship with any of them? Like Lupe said, I was his favorite battle rapper.
Right.
He got me on a song with, you know, the Justice League album, me, him, Lux.
Dope.
So
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. Things like that are dope.
That's
right.
Because
but it's
when
not.
I'm in a position of power, I
Right.
look out for people that fuck with me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's like, yo, it
But
makes me
not-
feel good.
But not everybody is gonna respect the lookout. Some of these guys that love you are jaded from whatever happened between their own people.
Their own situation.
You feel what I'm saying?
And sometimes they might not be in a position to put you on how you think too.
Exactly. And they
No,
might,
but I know what's
right.
what and who's who.
Right. The first time I met Meth,
Look at Eminem what?
right.
With the Total Slaughter shit? Yeah. I was around. You was around that shit? Oh, okay.
I mean, I was around.
Yeah, he definitely tried to do something for battle rap.
But that's a tribe. Body, the movie,
Yeah, it was a tribe.
was a tribe.
It
was a trial, but they gave checks out.
came off crazy though.
People
Like,
said what's his name, but man, you can't.
Now they just chose the wrong people to star in.
Why do you feel like
I
it
didn't
fucks
like
up
the
the
synopsis
Why
of
you
the
say
movie
that?
either though.
Huh?
Why you say that?
Because it
because
didn't.
they're taking it into their own hands.
Yeah, but battle rap is raw. Like, you need the people of that culture to take care of
Yeah, but Body had almost
An unsellable-
every battle rapper.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's
but
an
the
unsellable
storyline was
story.
crazy though.
It's an
Right.
unsellable story.
Correct, but whose fault is that?
A battle rap movie and we watching Loaded Lux's story.
Right, but whose fault? I mean, it's not the battle rapper's fault that the movie was.
You say it's battle rap is an
I
unsellable
think
story
the
because
person
not
that-
too many walk that path.
For Bodied,
Ain't too many people
So
understand.
you saying Homeboy's story was more relatable than one of
I
y'all
say
stories?
battle rap, period.
Okay.
No, I say for Bodied, the person that got to play me was the wrong choice. And it fucked
Play
up the
you?
whole movie.
Somebody played
you.
Matt
Break it down.
Hoffa?
Somebody played me in
No,
that
they
movie.
fucking did
Yes,
it.
they did. Who played
What
you?
the
I know
fuck
what
are
the
you
fuck I'm
talking
talking
about?
about.
Break it
Who
down.
played you? I know what I'm talking about.
This is
You never
breaking
saw the
news.
movie? I saw the movie.
Somebody
You saw the
played,
movie?
Somebody played Matt
Did you see the
Hoffa.
movie?
I saw the movie.
I
Did you
saw
see the movie? You saw the
I
movie.
felt like I saw the movie.
And-
Now I don't know what movie
and
I
you don't
watched.
feel like somebody was playing me in
I
that
gotta think
movie?
about it. Who played Matt Hoffa?
I don't know.
Oh, Get Out My Face, son. That whole thing. Yeah.
Woo.
That wasn't a
With
movie.
this?
You right.
And it wasn't believable to
You
the
right.
public.
You right. There was a Get Out My
It
Face.
wasn't
son.
believable
Like
to the
that
public.
actually was in the movie.
It wasn't believable to the
That's
public, so the
crazy.
public didn't receive it. So you can't sell things that are just like so fictional that it's like
Yeah, it was
crazy.
not, the rats running around while niggas was rapping was kind of crazy.
Yeah, like,
I was like, I've never
we're
seen
not
any
around
rats,
no rats, bro.
in the battle.
I don't
But-
know whose story was that supposed to be.
It was
what I'm
supposed to
saying.
be an early grind time story.
Okay.
Like it was supposed to be more like that LA, you know what I'm saying? That
Okay.
shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But 8 Mile was good.
8 Mile was great.
8 Mile was, it didn't go that
8 Mile was
URL
legendary.
route. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
8 Mile was more 90s, so, but it makes sense.
8 Mile
Right.
felt more real, more gritty.
Because it came from like Eminem. Like
Exactly.
Well, this came from Eminem too. but
Exactly. That's what I was about to say. This came from Eminem as well, and
They was trying to make it from a fucking like a college guy.
Yeah, I mean, it was a college dude trying to basically see
And it's
what
just
it's like
not
to be a
related
battle rapper.
to the streets.
that was
It's not
my only
related to the
issue.
bottom.
That was my only
It don't
issue.
relate to the streets. You see
Right.
what I'm
But
saying?
see, that's the problem.
Because that's not his story. That's not a story that the people who appreciate it will follow.
But why would they think that is a story more better for the world opposed to just actually telling
Because
one battle rapper story? Just anybody. Even if I took your life and made a story about it and then put it into battle rap form, it would be better. Like even your story.
More relatable.
Because
Crazy.
it was an exaggerated version of 8 Mile.
You think so?
8 Mile was good.
We're like
loved 8
let's
Mile.
not
I
just
love 8 Mile.
let's not tell Eminem's story. Let's just make him a white boy in exposed to hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I hope that
In
wasn't
8
like
Mile,
a
it was like
depiction of.
this is M hanging with his boys. He live
I
out
don't
here.
think
This
they
way
was
he
trying
live
to make
with.
this an 8 Mile part 2.
Not hell.
You don't think so?
I just think
don't
this
think so
was
either.
just a
Watching
fucking
it, I
grind
didn't feel like
time.
that.
Let's balance it out.
Oh,
Were they
man.
battles?
Yeah.
There were battles.
It was battles, but
It was battle tournaments.
And it wasn't battling on
But-
beat.
Was there battle tournaments? Was there a white boy that
wasn't
people
battle
felt
tournaments.
like didn't belong
It
there?
wasn't battle
Nope,
tournament.
it wasn't the same, man.
It wasn't.
It wasn't the
He was studying the art, right?
He was
Okay,
studying
cool.
the art.
All right, cool.
And he
Was
had
it-
no
he was a
rap
part
Was there a
of
white
it.
boy that
Eminem
got
was a
beat
rap
up?
background.
Did he
Did
get
the
beat
white
up?
boy get beat up?
I don't remember.
Was
Who
there
He
white
got,
boy
he
that
got
got beat
punched
up?
in the fight.
He
In
got
the
beat
battle,
up, right?
He got only thing he
And
got punched in
his-
the battle and continue battling. That's the only.
Did
thing
he
that
have a
was
love
weird.
interest that he wasn't really fucking with?
8 Mile was better, man. What are you
Wow!
talking
Look at all these things that
But
just
you,
chime
but
up
you
with
see
that.
that with
Man,
a lot
that's
of
a
movies,
movie.
though, man.
That's movies,
I'm
yeah.
just saying.
There's
In
certain
general.
things that just gotta be
Was there a
influenced.
bad guy introduced at the beginning that at the end he had to face? Like, come on,
No,
son.
no, but there always
Come
has to be a
on.
protagonist.
Come
You know what I mean?
on.
That's average movie.
Come on, no, bro.
It has to be a
was-
good guy,
It
bad
was
guy.
like, it was
It's gonna
like,
always be
it's
a
like,
good
how
guy,
can we
bad guy.
make this movie without Eminem? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's exactly
guess.
what it was, bro.
I guess.
Hey,
It wasn't
tell us what
that
it was.
good.
Tell them
But
what
I
was
did
bad.
like to see the fact that there was a lot of dope battles that I recognized in the movie. That shit was like the best part of the whole movie.
Watching the
but
battles
the
get
star-
that
Watching
cameo.
all y'all get like y'all
My
just
issue-
do
my
on a
issue was-
major screen was
Yeah.
fire.
That's
That's the only thing that I thought was really good about the
But
movie.
my issue was the star of the movie was not one of us.
Nah.
Right.
You had the star of the movie
The
wasn't
star of
about
a movie was not one
But
of
do you
us.
think?
But
do
they
you
did
think
have a lot of battle
How many
rappers
battles
in
can hold the whole actor?
Acting
Well, I seen you do
role,
it
yeah.
before.
Even
There's not
if
too many
even if
people
he's
that
not
can do that.
even if he's not a battler, he should represent what it is. Like if he's gonna be an actor, he should know what it is, what we go, what y'all go through,
Right.
and things like that. What understand the culture.
There was actually a
being
point in that
they-
movie.
they
He'd be
where
like-
he said battle rap is corny.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I feel like they kind
He's
of
like-
downplayed
he
a little.
kinda
bit.
Like nobody would.
Yeah.
I felt those
tell
low-key
him take that
disrespectful
line
at
out.
times.
Yeah.
To
Take that
battle.
line out. Like that's not cool for us.
It was like this
You know
shit
what I
is
mean?
easy. I could kind of do this all the
Yeah,
time.
and they
Yeah.
make him like he was
That's
the
how
goat
it
out
felt
of
from y'all
nowhere.
watching
He's
it.
battling the
That's what I'm saying.
I'm
Like, that's
get
what-
outta here,
I
dog.
didn't like
that.
what
That's the
portrayed.
only part that
Well,
I
the
didn't
thing
like.
that the white boy just knew how to rap. Like he just knew how to battle,
Well,
and it don't work like that.
From
Right.
my perspective,
Nobody
it seemed
just
like he
know
was
how to
like,
battle.
this is easy. Like everyone
Nobody
works
in the
together.
world.
This is
You're
fucked
going
up.
to bump. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna lose before you really learn how to battle.
Yeah.
They
He
made
was
it
just
seem
great.
like this dude was a college guy and
He was just
could
better
just
than
jump
everybody
into-
who was
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
He went and battled Lux and Hollow.
Whoa,
Well, I didn't like that
hold on.
super. I didn't-
Hold
that's
on.
the part
What
I didn't-
other movie was like that? Exactly.
What? 8 Mile? You trying to say what?
Nah,
No,
that's
M was
different.
rapping,
Eminem
though.
had
M
rap
was rapping.
background.
He could rap.
He was a rapper already.
He could
Yeah.
rap.
But not who he
Yeah.
played in that movie.
B rapping.
Yeah,
B
B-Rabbit
Rabbit
was a rapper.
Somebody. Yeah, okay, he was a rapper.
He was a
wasn't
rapper.
like no-
This guy came over.
Yeah.
He was always a rapper.
All of that.
Yo, I'm trying to get my demo out. Like,
Basically.
this dude wasn't like that. He,
Nah.
he
Just came along and
He's
just
like,
and just
in-
watched everybody.
in
Yeah.
Black
Watched
of the Better
everybody.
Word, it's like,
He
look,
watched the world famous battle rappers. He just watched
it's
everybody.
like, even a dummy could do it.
Man,
That's what I got from
Word.
it.
Even a
Like,
dummy could
even
do
a
it.
dummy could do it. That's what I got from
It
it.
had some disrespect.
And that was disrespectful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
look, I don't need to know how to rap. I could just put fucking words together and insult
Insult
somebody.
you, do
And
this.
I'm
Like
like,
when he was
and
explaining to
that's
Shorty,
what
I'm
we was
like,
talking
nah,
about.
dog.
And I do
that's
it so
what we
good
was
that
talking
it's
about
corny.
that yeah and no. That yeah and no aspect. Like, yeah, you can put the words together, but
But
when
it ain't
it's
gonna be like
long,
that
we
boom,
just
blah.
don't believe you. Like,
Well,
it's
that-
not gonna come off right.
you just gotta be careful who, when your phone ring,
Well, look,
who's on the
Eminem,
other side talking you into dumb shit.
we're here. We can act. We've both been in acting roles.
Well, yo, you guys have both been in movies.
And
Officially.
you, look, all of us.
Hey, Matt.
Look, just let us know.
I've been there.
Let us know.
No disrespect, Matt. Yours was more like an independent film.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. But let me tell you something about that independent film. Let me tell you something about that independent film.
Before I knew him, I watched Rap War.
Let me tell you something about that independent film. The budget was $5,000.
That's
Yeah, that's
crazy.
light.
That's crazy.
We shot it. We submitted it to the ABFF. It got picked up.
Fire.
Some of the best movies were like
I
that, like
seen that
Scarface.
before I met you.
It was
And
low
then-
budget,
And
and then
then,
it just blew up.
hold on, and then it got
that.
licensed
Yeah.
to Stars.
It was
and
like low
Stars
budget.
ran
They
it
didn't
for
think
like
nothing.
3 years.
That's
why
fire.
I
That's dope.
seen
That's
it.
dope. That's dope.
And I was the lead role.
Salute, man. Salute.
That man
I wasn't
got
trying to
on
minimize
stars,
this shit,
Shout out
man.
to Ricardo Sean Thompson. He's the one who wrote the script.
The
Shout out
verse
to
when
everybody
you
that
was
was
rapping
in
in
it.
the
Still trying to
bathroom.
sell.
Kato was in that movie.
That's crazy.
People don't realize that Kato was in that movie, son.
That's dope.
I lost the battle to him. They jerked me, and he was like, "Yeah, they jerked him, but I don't care. I'm taking the
It
money."
was so wild how
Dick Wolf.
you would hit a crowd, then next thing you know, it just get all acapella. funny.
But it was funny. I feel like if battle rappers got together like ourselves,
And just
we
do
could
that
create something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And we wouldn't need no outside entities to do it, to tell us, oh, we have to tell this type of story so it can appeal to the masses. No.
That's not
we can
true.
make
Tell a real
something
story.
that appeals to us.
Yeah.
And our fan base.
Eat it up. It'll make money. It'll be lit. It's like people saying like when they look at Tyler Perry and they said, yo, he just catered to black people, but dude became a billionaire catering to
black
that
people.
to what you
Hello.
think wasn't universally going to be
Hello.
accepted.
Right.
So I feel like it's the same way. Like you
Right. And he never had to downplay black people to do it. You feel what I'm saying?
What you mean downplay?
He never had to place like, oh, I'm gonna put this white guy in here. It's gonna be smarter than everybody. It's gonna be, he's gonna be the star. It's gonna be all these
Yeah, he
black
could
people,
hire
all
a
these
whole black
MJs,
cast, have
always
black
had
families,
He's
instead
gonna
of
be the
stars.
star. No,
Yeah.
we don't have to do that.
Right.
He didn't have to do that. So,
True.
and look,
Correct. Yo, man, Tyler Perry, I'm not gonna lie though. His shit be extreme, man.
Now,
Every
I ain't
time
gonna
I'm
lie,
like,
some shit
damn,
do be
this
crazy.
shit
Yeah,
crazy.
I can't watch none of it.
listen.
Damn.
None of it.
Niggas show the mad love like, nah,
I
look.
learned a long
I
time
can't
ago.
watch none of it.
If you date in a joint, do not take her to see
So no
a
Tyler-
Tyler Perry movie.
Right,
son.
right.
She'll be mad
You
at you
ain't
at the end
getting
of the
no
night.
buns that night,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
She's gonna walk
Yeah,
out.
because it's always some
hating.
extreme, like,
See, that's what I'm saying. I don't
man,
like
why did I
and
get
shit.
married?
Yeah, women is killing
Something
abusive
make you
men.
think about
It's
your
a
relationship.
terrible, like, you know what I'm saying? You
it
gonna be
be-
sitting there like, God damn, what the fuck? This shit
It be
crazy.
nuts.
But
But I will say he always has a positive male figure,
Right.
which is great. A positive male, like there's always like a male lawyer, a male black lawyer.
Yeah, but he be cheating on his wife, got
He be
like 10
cheating.
shorties.
Right.
and
No,
beating
and
ass.
sometimes it be a lot of times it be the
No, it's
opposite. Like
hilarious.
a lot of the movies I watch with Tyler Perry is like the woman
Yeah, I
is
saw
like
that
a
one.
crackhead, or
no.
like
She's
the
a hoe.
woman is a hoe.
she just wild.
Or the woman is playing the husband. Like, why did I get married? Like, the character he plays, Tyler Perry, his wife is cheating on him. It's like, damn, like this shit gets deep into like real shit that you could like,
man.
oh my God.
I
But shout out to
passed on
Tyler
Tyler
Perry,
Perry.
man. Shout out to Tyler Perry.
Shut up. Tyler.
Shake that bottle for you.
But man,
When's the next? When's the next situation? The next event?
Verbal Warzone joint.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I want to say shout out to Cortez.
Oh, he
What
killed.
chord? What chord?
He killed.
One of the
Butter
best.
from the block?
Is it the most viewed?
Still?
I think Bill collected a little bit above them.
Okay. We
That
like
shit
you
was
better
funny.
as a fat
Let me see
nigga.
that juice right
He
there.
had a whole hook.
We like you better as a fat nigga.
But that's
far as the
I was
Cortez
pissed about
verse,
that.
it went
I would have
more
been so
viral
mad I
than
lost
anybody.
weight and somebody hit me
His
with
verse
that
went
line.
more viral.
Well, we
than
like you
anybody.
If I lost weight and somebody and Bill collected a battle, I like you better as a fat nigga, I would be so mad. I remember seeing that shit
Like, why you making him feel bad for losing
Drake
weight?
Jesus lost all
That's
that
gangster.
weight, man. You hear me? He doing whatever it takes to get there.
Yeah, right?
And then we liked you better as a fat nigga came on.
That's horrible.
And I did. I did like
Nigga said I did.
He fucked my head up with that. I was like, man, you better not ever. I nigga say that's my first time I'm punching a nigga in a battle, I lose weight. And the nigga tell me he like me better as a fat nigga. Oh my God.
That shit was crazy, man.
Oh, I remember watching it.
That was classic.
Yeah, that was classic.
Cortez's, I remember when his came out, and it just went crazy on Facebook.
Butter from the block.
It was like 1 million on Facebook, like the first week. Like, but you know, knowing Cortez on the beat, that man is
crazy.
Your man is crazy on the beat.
Core work hard.
Yo, listen,
I love Core.
I need to let y'all know.
On the beat.
Core has an album coming.
Dope.
It's gonna be nasty.
From what he's saying, it's his best work ever.
Yo, nah, he been sleeping in the studio though.
Yeah.
He been sleeping in the
He's been going hard. Because other people been calling me like, yeah, this nigga Cortez keep trying to get me to come to the studio with him. I'm like, yo, listen, stay tuned. Stay tuned.
You jumping on
Shout
that?
out to Core.
I might have to. But I'm also
Jumping on that too, Fit?
I'm also working on the Justin
For
project.
more support.
Okay.
I should get on at least one. At least one.
I got an album coming called the Justin Project.
Justin
Project.
My daughter did the
Okay,
artwork.
fire. This is
She took a picture of me when I was like 5 years old. She put the beard
I saw
and
it.
a
That was
black
dope.
hoodie.
That was actually dope.
She drew it. Like, that was fine. I'm
You
using
sound like
it.
you're most proud about that, man.
For
'cause
real.
You bring it
Let's
up
talk
every
about
time.
it.
I love
You said
that.
my daughter,
I love that,
yo.
I love that. I paid her for it.
Oh, that's
real.
even
I said,
better.
yo,
That's
That's
real.
love.
support your talent. You know what I'm saying? That's great.
Yeah, always put your kids as, you know, so they can get your
Right.
publishing.
Yeah.
But
That's what it's at.
this project is gonna be the most personal project that I ever.
The last one,
ready to make one of those?
personal.
Nah, this one.
Nah,
This
I
gonna
know,
be
I know what he's
more
talking
personal.
about.
After certain events, I felt like, oh, y'all don't really know me. Okay, let me let you know who I am. So that's what this is about.
Dope.
Personal projects.
Right. Every song that I was like, I know this is fire, but I don't want people to know this is going on in my life. I'm putting it all on one project.
Get vulnerable.
So
one
if you
time.
want to know all the dirt, all the drama, all
gonna
that
get
shit, just
vulnerable.
go cop it, bro.
You guys as artists, definitely I know you guys make music. How important is it for Chosen to have a league where it is focused on guys still battling on beats, kind of like the 8 Mile Days and things of that nature, but
Right.
still here in the 2020?
I
For me-
like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
I like
For
it
me,
a lot.
I
really
really
want to see
appreciate
it
it.
get crazy. I want to see it get way bigger. Like, cause all they gotta do is get real popular. Once they get real popular, I can see that could be a wave. Just battling on beats
Right.
itself.
Do you
Low-
get
low
the
key, though.
same drama that the other league owners get when it comes to like politics and
And block battles.
block battles and
Does it happen?
does it happen?
Or are you exempt?
Right.
Says you're doing something completely
not in
different.
their lane,
It
though.
probably happen, but you know, like I'm a type of dude. I'm like more humble with it. You know what I mean? Like, you know, listen. Sometimes you just I don't really say that because I stay out of grown people's conversation. You know what I'm saying? I know who's bigger than me and where my place is with that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
But has it ever happened?
I could believe it happened, you know what I mean? But I'm not going to say, I don't know for sure, because you know what I mean? I don't really know enough people to say for sure, but I had certain things come to me, because I know people, you know what I mean? And was told, like, yo, this, and that. But I'm not going to, you know, get into none of that, you know what I mean? But I was told that certain things happen because of this.
Well, I want to say that there is a Spanish version of what you do.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
That is,
Yeah.
yeah.
Which one?
There's a Spanish league that does like beats on battles.
Well,
and like they have arenas and
I don't know if y'all been seeing,
So-
but Red
so
Bull
keep
been
doing what
pushing
you're
the
doing.
shit out of Spanish battle rap. Red Bull.
Red Bull.
yeah.
They are pushing. There was an event that just had in Mexico, Dominican Republic.
Oh, that's
Right.
crazy.
It's called Red Bull Batalla.
Batalla.
And
Batalla.
actually, yeah, and my version is posted that she'll be part of something. I don't want to say it wrong, so I'm just gonna say she's part of something.
Clap it
but,
up for sis. Clap it up for sis.
Shout out to my verse.
Shout out to my verse.
But yeah, they had 4.2 million
Dope.
followers.
Wow.
And they're getting views, man. They're getting love, and it's huge endorsements. Like, you gotta see this shit. Like, it's so crazy. And I was just trying, like,
I might have to brush up on the Spanish and just go out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we had that whole Jay Murder conversation.
And this is what I was trying to tell Jay Murder. This is what I was trying to tell him. Like,
use it to your advantage.
I'm telling you, it's out there.
Get that
That's not even about using it, but
For
I
you-
mean, that's huge, and I'm actually proud of the
Do you
country
see
for
something
that.
like that and say, okay, we in the right direction?
Yeah, I believe it was. I mean, because I always knew that it was a certain demographic, still core people that still like really who that we could cater to. You know what I mean? Even though we know music in general is a young man's, arena. Like even for the artists coming up, you can see it went swayed to more for the younger boys or whatever through the, for lack of a better term, a mumble rap and all that stuff. You know what I mean? So it's always been young, but we always knew that the core people was still like. People with their 40s or, Biggie Smalls era, Nas era. They was always
the real supporters.
they're going to really appreciate that.
The people who used to buy albums.
Exactly.
Wait online to get the albums.
For sure.
signed.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They used to play albums from beginning to end, not just singles.
And the flip side.
And
right.
I feel
Read
like
the credits. It was so much deeper.
I feel like there's a lot of 18, 16, 21-year-olds though that really respect lyricism. Like you look at Chess. Chess is 21.
Nowadays, I
Chess
think that
is
has
21.
changed.
Like Chess is a super. And when I hang around some of his friends and I see these dudes all like the rap. Like they're not.
Yeah,
on
they
some
not.
mumble
I think
shit.
that
They
changed.
really.
I think the mumble generation is kind of older now, like kind of like in the old, like 20 upper.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Now
That's
the
kinda
younger
crazy.
people
So now
is
they
like,
talking about stuff.
we don't want to hear what
Exactly.
our parents was. We want to hear the lyrical people. Like
Right.
that's why you see people.
You think lyrics
we
are
need,
coming
we
back?
need more.
Yes,
Lyrical
we need
music
more.
is coming
yes.
Yeah,
I feel like
This is not the
with
time
like the
for mumble rap.
Griseldas
There's
and
too much
stuff
going
like
on
that.
right now. For
Right.
It's information. People need information. They need somebody to talk to them.
Some substance.
The youth need to listen to words. They don't want to just.
Yeah.
It's changed, man. I believe it. I feel it.
And speaking of changes, you were part of a team, NWX. You're no longer part of NWX.
Yeah.
You made that decision.
Yeah, for sure.
It wasn't K-Shine,
Nobody.
the leader, or DNA.
The leader. There's no
Nobody
leaders.
leaders.
There's no leaders in NWA.
Come on, man.
Let's
You know
make that
this.
right. Let's do this right.
We're not.
He's a
No
leader.
So it's not like games where it's like the head, the
There
legs,
was no
the
leaders in
arms.
NWA.
So now that you're not dead, you don't feel like K-Shine is a leader?
No, K-Shine wasn't a leader. It was just we was all, in the same thing. But K-Shine was, when we was in WX, the sharpest. He was seen the most.
Right.
So whatever y'all say, you know what I mean? If the K-Shine is y'all favorite, then cool. We can't be like that. But nobody was the leader over nobody. Everybody was their own bosses once we came into this.
We said the same thing about NYB, but at the end of the day, people had their own perspective.
They had your own perspective.
you was the leader, man?
No, they had him as the leader.
People always looked at me like the leader. And I'd be like, yeah, we a whole team, we this, that, and the third. And they'd be like, yeah, Math Hoffa, leader of NYB. And I'm like, yo, it's just how they gonna look at it.
write it. It's how they write it. I mean, you can't change it.
So it's no offense
I
to
never
nobody
let that bother me.
when I say that, but when people look at it now, they say K-Shine is the leader.
Well, what was your motivation to join NWX?
That ain't how it was. It wasn't like joining NWX. We all started it together.
Oh, so you didn't like join. It was like everybody's together in the same room.
We all
They
together.
said,
Right.
how about NWX? So how did the name come about?
Well, that shit came about a long time ago. Like, that shit was with, I think DNA and Conceit or something, and it just dropped. Like, they stopped doing that shit, you know what I'm saying? And then we all kind of got together. They started doing a 2-on-2 shit. And then, Rain, and then we just kind of, like, got all together. But it wasn't really it was really to kind of, like, get the rookies out of here kind of shit. It was almost like they was trying to move us out around. There was a lot of battlers back
So it was like
then that wasn't battling.
New World Order, just like in wrestling.
Exactly.
Where it was the old heads that was part of the New World Order.
Exactly.
And they came back to flush out all the guys that was brand new.
Exactly,
Right.
exactly. It was like that because around that time, because NWX started after Ricky's versus Vets, after K-Shine battle. And all
I'll
that.
be honest.
When
I didn't
Smack
like
was
y'all.
saying bars over names.
That's cool.
I didn't like y'all.
But y'all didn't like us until we started making noise.
No, I didn't like y'all for one particular move.
Why? Thought Big T was too big to be a part of a team?
Can I get into the story? Because you know I like
Go
to get
ahead,
into stories
Hoffa.
and shit like that.
Let's hear this.
So I'm up all night.
He up all
I'm
night.
up all night.
From the beginning.
My baby moms is having labor pains. You know what I'm saying?
Paint the picture.
The dilated centimeters and all that shit. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I'm there the whole time. They give birth to her. I'm right there. I'm holding her. I'm like,
I know the feeling.
Okay. I look at my watch. It's 7 in the morning. I'm like, all right, cool. I gotta go battle.
Yeah.
You gotta go.
I gotta go battle.
That's the T-top thing?
Gotta go battle.
Go ahead. Let me hear the story.
So I take my other daughter home. She don't want to go to sleep. I'm like, go to sleep, baby. I gotta go battle. Go to sleep. Come on, go to sleep. So she goes to sleep like 12 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Cool. I lay down, wake back up. It's like 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
I go to this battle event with this confidence that I don't know, only I have, that I'm gonna still do my motherfucking thing.
You just had a baby, man.
I'm still gonna do my motherfucking thing. And I get up on that stage. It's 2-minute rounds. I'm battling somebody with 5-minute rounds. I'm tired, I'm exhausted. I spit these bars. I mess up at the end. And this guy, he has a great night.
Yeah.
He has a great night. And I'm like, shit, fuck it. Going back to the hospital. Get my check, go back to the hospital. By the time I get back to the hospital, DNA, Big T, and K-Shine is like, new member of NWX, T-Top, he's the new member. And I'm like,
I don't like these niggas.
No, what's so funny, we already had that in what's the name? We already had
After he kicked math
But
ass.
the fact that he won that battle, it was even more time to like announce it.
He got
You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, this is a perfect time to let the world know.
so from there I was like, man, fuck these niggas.
It was time to take him out. Take him out.
But I couldn't get to take any of y'all out.
At that time, Saga was also NWX.
Yeah, Saga.
Yeah.
So, Saga
Yeah,
DNA.
I mean, a lot
Saga
of good
DNA,
members
Shine
was
and Rain.
getting
Right.
added to the NWX.
But was your decision similar to Saga's decision?
Like as far as what?
As far as like,
Nah, Saga decision was a totally different thing. Saga had like his own kind of group, like the 4 Horsemen. He was working on that, so it's kind of like a contradiction.
Right.
Just had NWX and the 4 Horsemen. You feel me? So he just chose to go 4 Horsemen route.
Right.
Which
so
is
what
cool.
was behind yours?
Mine was just it just didn't work out for me. It just wasn't. It seemed like it felt like when it was they didn't want to make too many NWX people on the card, so I would get put off. You see what I mean?
Right.
Wow.
So like instead of it being only time all NWX meant was that card right there that you named, Unfinished Business. I battled John that night. The 2-on-2 happened.
2 happened.
T-top battle.
T-top battle.
And something like
but
that.
He wasn't NWX yet.
Not yet.
Right.
But once he became NWX, now it's the people that signed with them,
Right.
all NWX, and the guy that's not signed with them still NWX. I'm gonna get the short end of the stick.
So you weren't signed
So
with
when you-
URL?
Never.
Oh, you still? Okay.
Right.
So you still just like an independent contractor?
Of course.
No, look, T, check his passport.
Listen, OG.
Check his passport.
I hear ya, OG.
Check his passport.
I just
passport
don't
on
be
you?
bragging like niggas, man. My shit all right.
You got your passport on you, right?
Nah, I
Yo,
got
you know
it.
what's funny? When you and Big K was going at it in the face-off, and he was like coming at your resume, or people don't want Big T. Yo, I seen Big T turn up against Big K. Like, nigga, who ain't booking me, nigga? You crazy? Like,
Crazy. Like I've been booked for the last since the URL. Ain't too. It's how many people getting booked from that card that we've been on? You see what I'm saying? Since the
Summer
first
Madness
card,
Right.
October 31st. No, the anniversary.
October
the
31st.
anniversary. Yeah.
Yeah, how many people from the original
that's still
card?
around on that?
Yeah.
Probably me and him. Wait,
But we're not on it.
but
who
you
else
see
was
what
on
I'm
that card?
saying? It's
Yeah.
still battling.
Who else was on that card with y'all?
Miles,
Well, X
Rich
Factor.
Dollars,
Cortez. What Cortez said? We gotta
Cortez,
say
X Factor,
T-Rex.
T-Rex, me.
Me and Deacon Frost.
Him and Deacon Frost.
Wow. So yeah, so like half that card is like
they're gone.
Just gone.
They're gone.
Half of that is
Rich
like,
Dollars and Miles.
Well, Rich just made his return against Jay Murphy.
Rich Dollars and Miles. Right.
Yo, Rich said he about to get back in his bag, so
I think Rich just he just made some bad decisions.
For sure.
Yeah.
And it could be
because
a time that you could make bad decisions in battle rap.
Right.
You could make some bad decisions.
Word.
Now you gotta have your talent to get you out of that motherfucker.
Right.
Like you gotta bust your ass to get out of them bad decisions you made.
Correct.
But,
And it's part of how they met you.
For sure.
So for you, LeBron James, the remains of her. It's like a pass.
That's fire.
Yeah.
For a couple of bad decisions. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
For me, that T-Rex third round,
yeah,
it's like a pass for a couple of bad decisions. So
I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? But Rich Dollars, he didn't have no.
Yeah, I think he like choked the first one time.
Yeah, he choked versus Miles on URL, the first card.
Damn.
Couldn't do that. Especially back then. Back then it was win or nothing.
Yeah, correct. It wasn't no choking. It wasn't no
I knew if I
stumbling.
didn't win or make some type of impression when I came to New York
It's
that first
over.
time,
Right.
y'all would never see me again.
That's
Right.
crazy.
You know what I'm saying? I felt that. I knew, like, yo, you can't go in here messing up. You can't do nothing. You got to be flawless. They not giving you nothing. You from Chicago. You see what I'm saying? They only, around this time, they only talking about Twister.
That's
Right.
crazy.
They thinking only people rap fast from Chicago before
Right, that's
I
it.
came out.
Yeah,
They-
facts.
Chief Keef wasn't out yet. It was just, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so they looking at me like, what you about to do?
Do you think the rookies get that same pressure now? Like, yo, damn, if I don't show out on URL, it might be over. Or if I don't show out now, it might be over for my career. You think they feel that same pressure?
I don't think the rookies.
Nah, I don't think
Or
it's that
the
much
new
pressure.
guys, the new
Their
talent.
hunger supersedes that.
Okay.
What you
It's
mean?
the guys that been around that feel that. The guys that feel like I haven't broken through, I'm not solidified yet, but people have seen me already.
Right.
They feel the pressure.
I can't make a new first impression.
Right. You talking about like them people like that been back in like writer's block, kind of like
Right.
them type of.
Like T, his first impressions is enough to carry him around the world like it has. Because first it was Deacon Frost, then you smoke Hitman, and I don't care what nobody says. You watch that battle, Big T was bugging on Hitman, and then you just kept seeing him.
Yeah. Hollow.
No, the hollow joint,
Hollow
that was,
Hollow was my learning lesson, bro.
yeah.
No, I mean, it's still,
but
still.
I'm not
it's
gonna
still a
lie.
class.
I
It's
read
still a
Mel
class.
with
Watch
the
that battle.
spaghetti. I was
Yeah,
like,
we talking about that. Yeah. But that was
7 times.
7 times. I had to get at you for that 7
Oh,
times.
that was a classic blog. That was the best blog you about ever did. That was our blogs was way better back then. Bloggers wouldn't have a job if we kept blogging.
Right.
We was on some bullshit.
So why we stopped?
Man, it was so, man, everybody would just be on.
Why did we stop?
Why did we stop? I don't know.
But the 2010 worst battle bars was one of the best.
That was
blogs
one of
ever. That shit has
and them miles
100,000
of 7,
views.
number 7. Like,
Yeah.
And I wasn't even about to drop that round. Only
7
reason I
times.
dropped that round, I'm about to tell you, because, all right,
I need to know.
remember, round 3. We
Right.
round 3. Me and
Uh-huh,
Hollow,
round 3.
damn near 1-1. We
7
going at it
times.
like Murder Mook comes stumbling, drunk as hell. Oh, man, Smack, when did we start doing this, man? Make it unlimited. Bro, remember, battle rap was a clock. It was 3 minutes. After me and Hollow battle, the clock disappeared. You would
That is
never
true.
see a clock.
That is true.
You would never see a
There
clock
was
on
a
the
clock.
bottom of a battle. No
There
more.
was a clock.
You would
There
never
was a
see a
clock.
bottle of it.
I didn't know that.
Motherfuckers was holding the clock like this.
No, you had to have exactly 3 minutes, but I'm
So
young. I'm on some.
Mook changed the rules.
He like, make it unlimited, make it unlimited. I remember everybody, yeah, go ahead. But I'm young, I'm like, man, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Because right now in my mind, I'm thinking it's 1-1. I feel like Hollow definitely got me with the round 1 on the.
Yeah.
It's the
But
Don shit.
That's the
and
Don.
I feel like
Yeah,
round
that
2,
was
I got
crazy.
him with some evil shit I stepped doing. So it was like, oh,
With the ball fist.
But
Yeah.
round 3, he took off because of that unlimited round. I should have never agreed to go that unlimited. That was a rookie mistake on my part. But it was just to the fact that I was like, man, I can't let the crowd make it seem like I'm scared of of this nigga. I'm not
you ain't
scared
got
of this.
enough.
Yeah, like I ain't got enough. And a 7 was a throwaway. I'm about to use that shit. But it was like in the third, and I had to add a 30 seconds on. If y'all see
And
this
you
at the
added
end
it
of
7
it.
times.
Exactly.
That's
terrible.
And it's memorable. It's memorable as fuck, Big T.
It's memorable.
Right.
7 times.
It's always a win
Niggas remember
somewhere,
that.
but you know what I'm saying?
It wasn't what I'm saying. But you know, it's a rookie mistake. That's what I'm saying. So learn. But after that,
11, 12. That's it.
Count Drake, that fucked me up. When he didn't have to count. That fucked me up. I wasn't even mad. It was so creative, you couldn't even be mad. It was so creative, you couldn't even be upset.
You couldn't be mad.
Yeah.
And it was love back then.
It was all love.
We could talk to each other like that. Nowadays, I feel
Nowadays, it ain't the
it's
same.
just too sensitive.
Niggas is holding themselves up a little too right now. Like back in the day, we're cutting each other a little deeper. Right. Nowadays, you say one thing about a nigga, they like,
oh, nah, I ain't fucking with that nigga. He a hater, man. Yo, don't fuck with that nigga. Yo, you over there. Don't fuck with that nigga.
Too big.
You fuck with me. You can't
That
fuck
nigga's
with
got
that
too
nigga.
big.
You know what I mean? Like, it's too much of that.
That got too big.
And that's why you see it's kind of like, it's damn the best for me to be by myself.
Right.
Okay.
It's too many, like, you know what I mean? Like, I got to move how I move for me and mine. So I got to move by myself. And it's to a point where I'm Chicago. I'm the only one from Chicago. You see what I'm saying? Like, I can't be.
No, you got a couple
young kids.
I see what you mean, though. We got a couple people that's cold. We got Big Cannon, we got Young Cannon, we got Gage, we got Heavy Half. Like, I'm going to be familiar, but I'm saying as far as to represent on a national level,
you the biggest,
worldwide level,
you that guy.
Big T is what I'm saying. So I can't just be battling anybody.
Right.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? Like, I can't get anybody a shot at Chicago.
But one thing I wish you would have did, and I wish I would have did the same thing, is just take certain people under the wing. Like, there's a couple Chicago, like, there's a squad in Chicago.
Trufo. My bad, I don't know why.
But there's some
new
some
Midwest
guys that I
movement?
feel like will get better being around you and certain other people. And like, there's a squad in Chicago.
But like what you say that, I feel the way they got to travel as well. They got to come out here. I'm in these events. Y'all got to come see it. Only reason I know what to do on these stages because I've seen it so much.
Right.
Y'all not gonna learn this without experience.
Right.
Y'all could be like this, until who you battled recently? Heavy Half?
No, I battled
No,
Jag.
not recently,
Jag. It was
but
kind
from
of like
Chicago.
Heavy Half last
Heavy
year.
Half.
Heavy
Last
Half.
year.
Yeah.
You beat him
Right
off
before
what?
clips.
I beat him off
Experience.
talking about myself. Yeah.
But experience though.
Yeah.
Until he learns that experience, you're gonna always have that over here.
But this is what I'm saying. Sometimes you gotta introduce people. Look, you don't live long enough to make all the mistakes yourself. So sometimes you gotta take advice from somebody else.
For sure.
And you have enough experience to coach anybody. Like I don't even want to make any speculations about NWX, but I'm pretty sure you had a strong opinion within that group also. So imagine what you could do for Chicago.
You was too big to be in WX.
I've heard that too.
People say that,
I
but
felt that way too.
like, man, I don't know. I'm a humble dude, so I don't feel like.
Yeah,
what
like,
does
cause
that
you're
mean?
a big individual artist.
In my brain at that time, it was something bigger to be done with NWX. Like, I felt like they was really trying to get us out of here so they could, pay these the new guys.
Yeah, bars over names.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
After something we built.
Right.
Like, so look, all right, let's show y'all why we here.
Right.
But at
And
the
that's
time,
why
the
we was
people
on
that
some
was
hungry
in
shit.
WX, they was from the beginning with you, most of them?
Yes, me, DNA,
Yeah,
Shine, and Saga that battled. Rain was around, but those was the battles.
Because even Saga is newer, though.
He knew it, but so it's really me.
But he was around for a while.
For sure, and after a while,
Saga
Saga nice.
And you and
Saga
Saga
really
did a
Saga,
2-on-2.
2-on-2
On
DNA.
fucking a big
DNA
stage.
They had an
against
extensive
John
relationship.
Clips.
DNA's resume is
Remember him and
ridiculous.
Saga did the 2-on-2 against John Clips in the
John
Urban Plaza.
Clips. He never battled on a
Which is
stage that
crazy.
big before in his life. But anyway, it was just, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I see what you mean. Like, and your vision was like, look, new people coming in, they paying them low, not trying to pay us high. We got to come in,
Get
and
him
do
out
what
of
the
here.
fuck, get them out of here.
Show him the reason why we here. We we didn't want them to just make plants.
Right.
You know what I mean? Plants. Oh, we
your seat.
gonna force him. All right, when you force this guy, as soon as he runs up against us, we gonna show you the difference. We gonna kill him.
Right.
Anytime y'all try to put a plant up again, kill him.
Kill him.
Well, DNA is known as the
Put him
PG
back,
killer.
put him back in the
DNA done gave every new
for
nigga.
sure. For sure.
Now he's the Republican killer.
Oh man.
He killing Trump.
Killing Trump.
Killing Trump.
I
gotta watch that now. I gotta watch that shit.
Cheers,
you gotta see it.
everybody.
You gotta
It
see
went all the way. It went far. Like I seen him say TMZ.
Yeah.
Listen, man.
What kind of made me? I almost didn't watch the video because DNA got S curl in his head. Come on, that shit
stupid.
That shit just throw me off, bro.
Get money, drink water, man.
Like, get money, drink water, and wear S curl. I don't know, bro.
And they don't deserve you, alright? So relax.
Yeah, they definitely
I like
don't
to
deserve
drink
me.
money, get water.
I do too.
That's fly.
I like
I do
that.
too.
You know why? It's just so bad. It's so simple. Like,
Get money,
that's
drink
all you need in life.
Yeah,
Facts.
yeah,
Right.
Give me money and water. I'm
Right,
good.
right.
It's like money and water. I'm surviving.
And y'all
I'm alive.
And y'all
Basic
deserve
necessities.
And y'all
I'm
deserve
fucking
that.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm good.
Word.
Correct.
Well, I'm gonna say shout out to DNA
Yeah.
for taking that step and getting political, getting battle rap involved with because no matter how we look at it, there's gonna be a million other people who never watch battle rap that's gonna look at that and be like, who are these guys?
Or a million people who don't want to vote.
And it's gonna trickle down back to the rest of
I
us.
just wish Biden didn't turn off his comment
They made
section
a
so I can read what they
conversation.
said.
That's
Word, me
good.
too.
Right.
They
I really
started
do.
a conversation.
That's the
I think
first thing I want
everybody
to
should
look
make a
at.
conversation now.
Just make the conversation.
Yeah, it's good.
And they did that, so I'll fuck with it.
What's your favorite all-time battle? Like your favorite, like what do you consider your all-time
Your
classic?
legacy battle.
Like I would say
Like somebody say, yo,
you and Surf,
I don't know who Big T is. What should I watch?
You and Surf is like one of the most talked about. I know of your battle, but do you consider that as
I
your?
like me and Sir, but if I want to show a battle like that, I'm kind of just going. I like to show Danger Zone.
Okay.
Danger Zone?
Yeah.
But do you think that's your all-time battle, like where fans revere you and always
No,
mention?
that's just my personally. I like the way that was. It
What's
was
the
like
battle
last-
though you feel like people revere? Look at your most
K-Shine.
Okay.
K-Shine?
They like
The
K-Shine.
bunny,
They love
peace
Surf.
Peace
Of course,
behind his head.
Surf is my cleanest performance.
Okay.
Right.
Like Surf is my cleanest performance. Shine is my biggest stage. Like
You and Surf is like
but to be honest, me versus Suge was kind of like my favorite, funnest one. Like it was kind of like the energy was good, the crowd was going crazy.
Right.
Me and him was on point. Suge was at the top of the what's the name at that time. So
Right.
it was like I loved it though. Some man is fast. So
Yeah.
I liked it. That.
Would you ever battle Gage?
Gage, yeah. Hell yeah. I'll battle anybody.
I hear he didn't reach up to people's expectations in the last battle he just had at
Did he win?
the Grand Prix.
I like Gage.
I don't think it was for him.
It was for Marv 1?
No, I feel like this tournament, it's not for Gage.
They say he didn't have a fat joke. He just ain't did nothing tomorrow.
That's not what Gage is.
I wanted to see that battle.
That's not what Gage
He had
is. to me.
nothing. I gotta watch it to really.
Gage is more like a street slick talker dude.
Yeah, but if you street, then you
He
can
Chicago,
ball on
he
somebody.
a Chicago
bro.
nigga.
He don't belong in
them
that
up.
tournament. I'm telling
He
you.
not a tournament nigga.
He's not a tournament nigga.
He not a tournament nigga. You'll like Gage more than just a 3-round.
You seen him
against
versus
more of a
Abram?
street battle type shit.
I saw him versus Goods. I loved him versus Goods.
Did you see Verb?
No, not completely.
Yo, go watch that. Go watch that.
It's like damn,
Low key, I feel like
But he
got.
was
See,
against.
that's what I'm
but
saying.
he
Low
was
key,
against.
I feel like he got
But
that,
he was
bro.
against Marv. It's not like he was against some random.
Listen, there's so many politics going on in these tournaments. Like
That's what I'm saying.
It's not
I
the
wasn't-
same.
Did you
my
watch
name,
it?
I wasn't
And
did you
even
think
in
he
a
won?
tournament.
I didn't see it.
I wouldn't even enter a
I didn't see
tournament
it.
right now.
Yeah.
It's so political. Like, man, I'm not about to put my name on the line for y'all to get just to
Like,
y'all,
like
you know what I mean?
Yo, like,
Big T,
I ain't gonna front.
100K tournament. Y'all niggas not entering?
I ain't gonna front. King of the Dot.
100K. It gotta be.
King of the Dot URL. Y'all
Some
some
incentive.
smart motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Cause y'all getting classics for the low.
I would do
Classics
100K
But
tournament if I was
person-
getting
one
paid per
person's get that
bag.
bag.
For the low.
One person though gets
But
that
if I was
bag.
getting paid per bag
If
per
Show
battle,
Off
yeah.
ends up
Like
battling
if I get
Head
like
Ice,
5,000 a battle, and then
you understand what that is?
fuck with that.
If Show Off ends
Five,
up
five, five,
battling
and
Head
then-
Ice,
Yeah.
Break it down.
bro, that is a match that we want to see.
Who?
That's gonna go down for the low.
Oh yeah.
So,
And
Rosetta.
somebody's
somebody
gonna
gets
be
to win
tight.
50.
So you
50,000.
think it's a money thing? But to be honest, this is what I also like about tournaments.
Tournaments
Except
fire.
it bring out the cream of the crop.
Yep.
Yeah.
You ain't no, if you win the tournament, you ain't no pussy ass battle rapping ass.
Nope.
Nigga.
Right.
It take a lot to win a tournament, my nigga.
Right.
I used to battle in Chicago winning tournaments. Like,
Yeah.
we gonna get somebody out of
Take
this
some
code.
grit,
Right. We gonna find the
tenacity.
best one.
Yeah.
Right.
So for the culture, the tournament is great.
Yes, it is.
But for the battler and money wise, it's not.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not beneficial.
It's more for some.
Like if I had
it's
a
more
point
for a
to
group that you
prove,
don't
I
know.
would join that tournament.
But some people are getting
But
paid
if
per
it's
battle, though. That's
If you
good.
get paid per
Everybody
battle,
is.
Yeah.
you get paid per battle.
Everybody getting paid per battle. Now I just don't know if
But
it's
you
high.
just gotta negotiate that. Yeah.
That's what it is.
I don't think it's any negotiation.
Non-negotiable.
I think it is what it is.
Non-negotiable.
I think the prize is
But also
the
Grand
money
Prix.
at the
What they
end.
rapping
For
for like
sure.
a minute?
2 minutes, same thing.
That's light.
2 minutes, and then it's
And
four,
some of them is doing like in a minute and a half.
it's basically 4 battles. So you know if you get
A minute?
if it's 4 battles, at the end of it, if you beat all your opponents, you get 50,000. If you don't, you just
4
leave
battles
home.
total, right?
Yeah, total.
And for a minute
42,000?
every round. Or
Yeah,
2
whatever.
minutes,
After
2
taxes?
minutes a round.
Listen, $42,000 into my bank account, that's great money.
That's
If
great
I could
money.
battle 4 niggas,
break
that's
it
like
down,
10
man. I'm
G's
about
a
to
battle.
tell you battle rap work.
That's like $10,000 a
Break
battle
it down.
when
How,
you break
how
it
did
down.
the tournament go? How did the tournament go?
What do you mean?
Like how was the tournament?
Okay,
Every
supposed
week,
to be
every 2
getting-
weeks.
they-
Yeah, every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks, 3 rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. and
How
then
many
you-
bars? That's like 40 fucking bars.
Yeah,
Nigga,
and
that's
you
like
get what? Maybe like a rack per battle.
You know, I'm saying what we saying,
Maybe.
but
Yeah,
King,
maybe
let's
between
be-
500
be
to 1,000
realistic.
to 1,000.
It's
battle.
too much work.
No, it's not because we done did this shit before, bro.
Yeah, I
You guys
feel
are
that.
rapping.
We done
Most
did
of
4
them are
battles
not
in 1
writing,
month.
though.
For sure, for
Both
sure.
It don't
for
seem
sure.
like they're
Both
writing.
of us
And
did 4
at the end
battles
of it,
in 1
at the end of
month
those 4
against
battles,
top 10.
can you say you
Yes.
have $50,000 at the end of that?
Nah, but you have a nice
At that
little check.
time, no, I didn't have 50. I had like maybe 30
Okay, well that's good too.
at the time.
It's some good chicken. That's
pretty
If
good.
you book
You know what I'm
4
saying?
battles a month, it's
Yeah.
some good money.
But you know, as far as the competition, I think it's good, and I hear that. I keep
it's
hearing
not
that the
good-
money's
it's
gonna
not
keep going
good
up.
for quality.
But the more the money goes
4
up,
battles a week. I don't care what nobody say. If you do 4 battles, you're not gonna be
Big
good
T,
all
if
the
it's
time.
100K,
one of those, you gonna get fucked
if it's
up.
100K,
Right.
Big T,
You go to. We know that.
Right.
I think
And
tournaments
I'm not in.
are better
I'm not
for the
into getting fucked
freestyle.
up.
Like,
100K,
Too much. Fuck
Yeah.
that shit.
100K, you're not picking up your phone and having a conversation.
100K. It depends. It's politics.
Even if
and
you're getting
tournaments.
$1,000 or whatever
No,
per battle,
bro.
1,500 that.
Look.
If you win though, you get 100K.
When you got 10 years in, like we do,
I got you. That shit is
I'm
like
thinking
it's like-
rounds.
So you might have a new
I
guy
need 4
take that shit and make
That's
100K
16
right then and
I need
there off of
16
4
rounds
battles.
to
I
win.
would,
But
I
we-
would
we
do
got
it
situations
if I
where we
would-
don't know what
even
the
if I
judges is
lose,
doing.
It
I
don't
still
matter.
get what I
No,
want
it
to
does.
be paid.
Yeah.
It
I mean, it does.
Because I could smoke somebody.
Yeah.
3-0. And the
That's not
judge
true.
be like,
It's not.
nah,
we ain't
I
never
felt
seen
the other
nobody.
nigga won.
Since the
And I'm-
tournament started, we
and
never
I'm-
seen nobody get 30, and the judges be like,
saw
no.
what?
Oh, yes,
Who?
we did. Frack.
Who got 30?
Frack.
Frack. Okay. Frack forgot that happened.
Frack house.
I forgot Frack and disaster.
Frack
happened.
3-0.
Right.
Okay, he 30 them.
I
He
mean,
30 this.
I like this. I think Fred got him 2-1 for sure.
I gotta
Okay.
watch that battle.
2-1.
Okay.
You never saw it?
Okay.
I like Diz
I've been
coming
check it out.
into it. I think Diz
I've been
was
selling the
bullying
big
him.
case shit. I ain't.
But I think Frack definitely got round 2 for sure.
I feel like for the most part, it's been
I
fair.
love the frack with
feel like
it was
with
fair.
the
Nah,
That was
for the
one,
most
that
part.
was
But he
one,
did
that
with
was
the
one,
paper.
that was one.
That's in the paper.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
Innovative.
Yeah, it was
See,
innovative.
that's what I'm saying.
that
That's
was-
not here.
And
And
then
it was
you got a
cerebral,
judge.
cerebral.
You got a judge that's gonna look at that and be like, nah, that don't count.
Who? That's what they was
That's
doing.
what the judges were saying.
Well, that's
Oh
what
my
happened.
God.
That's what happened, Big T.
That's
They
terrible.
said
That's
it
what
count.
those judges.
They
Those
said it was
judges
cool.
like,
It was just one
cool,
moment.
but that don't count. It's not a bar. And you're like,
That was a cerebral
us, it's like-
act.
That's
Like,
not a bar. That's
you
like
thought
that's chess.
a heck, yes.
That's about his chess. He saw. He knew
knew
your
that he was going to
personality.
do that.
He
and
solved
said,
the
"Oh."
problem before the problem
He knew your
arose.
personality.
Facts.
How do you
But
not get points for that?
Everybody agrees that that was a fuck up. I think moving forward,
You know
it
what
was
that
better
was?
after that. Yeah, it was better after that.
Yo,
You know what
Jesus,
that was.
man.
No, we know what that was.
What?
We know what it was.
They was
bro.
riding disaster?
One of the judges
But
was the
also,
dude that was
man-
holding up a picture of me with no shirt on.
I know they got quarantine
Why
rules,
wouldn't
but
you?
I do think organic got to be at these events, man.
Yeah, I think so too.
So I don't
Organic,
know.
you gotta regulate,
I
man.
don't know
You
what
got
the
to- you
rules
got to-
So how
are.
did the Midwest
Too many
one go?
iffy
How did
people
the
around, bro.
KLTD Midwest one go?
You know my man Ben Swayze, shout out to Ben. He was a judge on
He
it.
was
The
a
judges
judge?
were way better.
Shout out to my brother Ben.
Yes, Ben.
Way better.
Yes, Ben.
Ben took
Yes.
like 8 hours to judge it. But
Yeah, Ben
Be
did
like, I ain't
so
fucking
good.
up. Them niggas ain't packing me the fuck up.
Right.
He gonna make sure it's
Ben
right.
ain't getting packed the
He
fuck
said, ain't
up.
doing like DQ
Word.
knowledge. Fuck that. Ain't doing me like that.
Quick drops. I had to get this out before the episode was over. Hey, Fire the Misfit, tell him to drop the Misfit. He could just be
I like fire. I like
He
But
could be
not
just
Misfit.
fired.
You
Fired.
feel
The
me?
Misfit.
He's just fire.
Even fire is
Yeah,
done,
yeah.
right?
Let
Fire
him
done.
know, let him know.
Hold on.
Fire.
I wanna add something
Just
to that.
fire.
He's a little too tall to be calling himself, you know.
What?
The misfit. He's not a misfit.
The Misfit.
Hey, it's his name.
That's his name, man.
You gotta change.
And he be
that.
killing niggas on beats.
Say he's
So
too
we got
tall.
that's
Yeah,
why we
I
got
know.
his name.
We can't
I
be
got
King
doing
Misfit.
it. Can't be doing it.
There's only one Misfit.
Yo, you drop the misfit, we get
Don't
you
need
on the show.
Misfit, we
bro.
will acknowledge. Be with knowledge.
You heard me?
Alright, you heard?
That's a
The
ball.
only misfit we acknowledge, be with knowledge. Oh, that's fire.
You heard me?
But, yeah, nah, shout
Fire.
out to Fire the Misfit.
Yo, one thing I gotta say, you got a lot of dope fire dudes on there. Shout outs to
Yeah, that's
you know,
true.
Baby Joker, aka
Facts.
Young L from Brooklyn.
Yeah, shout out to Young L.
He definitely is
Doing
killing.
that.
Is there anybody else that's on the league that you feel like is
Deserves
really,
that attention.
Wow.
Yeah. Who's your, if you had a
Yeah, they gonna be
top
watching
two
like, yo, you ain't say me
killers on
chosen?
your league,
Oh yeah.
who the top two?
The top two, you got to give it to Fire the Misfit and Cash
Oh,
Bills.
he is the top
Cash
two.
Bills.
Cash Bills, that's the one
See,
that
and that's
got
what I
Mickey
think
Fast.
is dope about their platform.
Oh.
So
They
this
gonna bring
got
a new
chill, he's
guy.
one of the
You
best.
see what I'm saying?
I might have to fuck
The
him
whole
up on your
party.
list.
Right.
That's why I think it's dope about
I
their
can rap
platform.
on beats,
Because
crazy.
it's ways for new people to come in through that way.
I love that.
That's what we trying to do. Like, you know, like when I did it, and I was explaining to Knowledge earlier, like, you know, we wanted to try to like build our own in-house talent. I didn't want nobody to say that
Which is
Rebel
dope.
Warzone was just using, you know, smack rappers or King of the Dot rappers, whatever. You know what I mean? It's like y'all come, y'all invite yourself, or we invite y'all to come out. You know, show people do want to see y'all. So we're not gonna be naive to that. You know what I mean? And I think where we kind of play the good and the bad with us. Like when we did that big event, it was like people was like, yeah, oh, I liked it, but they thought we was gonna keep doing it.
Just
back to
big
back,
names,
back to back.
which is
But
tough
you got 'em,
and
man.
expensive.
I mean,
You
yeah,
got
but
'em.
it's expensive because, you know, once it start being able to do that,
Yeah,
and then
Matt
like
gonna
that,
be like, I want 20.
you know what I mean? Like
20?
Yeah, I don't know what you have. I don't know your number, man. I'm just
wanna
throwing
ask
it
you
out.
that.
I'll give you a discount as long as I give me like unlimited food
That's it?
man, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
it?
from 9 to 5. From when I wake up, I need pancakes. Nah, but I really respect it though. I really respect the league. I like it. I love it. Ever since I saw Core on it, I was like, damn, this is super dope.
I would love to do your top three versus my top three.
You got
I would love to host one of your
Friday
events.
Night
Anything
Fights?
like just to be a
They can rap on beats?
It's really dope. It's really dope. I
No,
love
they
it.
don't have to. But we could do that. We could do that.
You could get you guys to rap on beats?
Wow, that's like
Friday Night Fights?
Matt
I
guys
don't
versus
know,
your guys?
man. Huh?
Matt said his guys versus your guys?
Yeah, I think they'll lose, man.
You hear that, man?
Listen,
Your guys will get their ass whooped. That's what he
Oh
said.
man!
On
Shut
beat.
it the
On beat,
fuck
man.
up.
Them niggas don't
You
want
hear
it
him
on
talking.
beat.
Hey.
I gotta stand with my guys.
We
You know what
gonna
I'm
set it
saying?
up. You already got
Like,
beat.
yeah.
We gonna set
I
it
gotta
up.
stand
Your
with
league
my
got
guys.
beat.
We
We
gonna
gonna
set
cal
it up.
already,
You know what I'm saying?
man.
I gotta stand with them, man. The one thing about, you know, that I've been doing, I thank God for it, you know, and I thank God for my staff, is that we're just not just going through this region. We've been like the first set of people that really received us, and that's why I deal with them so hard is Philly.
Okay.
So you know Philly
always
is
see
with
you in
the
Philly.
Philly fuck
trenches.
with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, Philly and New York is like churches. Then we,
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Then now we started going to like towards the Midwest to get some of that talent. So we've been actually circulating like underground. Like a lot of times we're not
Dope.
just here. We going here, Midwest. You know what I mean? We getting ready to start to branch out to the South.
Shout
You know
out
what I'm
to Philly.
saying?
My
Yeah.
wife is from Philly.
So,
That's dope.
Yeah, man. So we branching
They
out.
gave
Like
me
I said,
one.
we just trying to get new people involved. You know, try to get our own roster. So people that people want to see they stars. I tell them all the time, like, listen, man. y'all guys are gonna have to go what the top tiers went through. That's how it goes sometimes, you know what I mean? Yeah, we tried to get y'all a little something, you know what I mean? Whatever the case, but when they came up just with the guts and glory, you know what I'm saying?
Respect.
It took them a while to get to the real bag, you know what I'm saying?
People talking.
Y'all gotta put that blood, sweat, and tears the same way, you know what I mean? But at least y'all get a little something.
They want to get paid after 3 battles. They ain't never battled ever in their life. They want to get paid after 3 battles. You know what I'm saying?
So we mostly try to focus on the guy
Meanwhile,
that's more lyrical.
I battled Solomon for free.
Yeah.
Wow, you battled Solomon
for free.
Hitman was
Yes.
for free.
Dose for free? Wow.
Hitman was for free.
All the legendary shits for
I
free,
battled
huh?
Nems for free.
After Hitman, I wasn't free no more though.
Countless other battles for free before I was able to say, okay, me and T-Rex is going to get paid.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
That's respect.
That was that first big check. I remember looking at that check like,
person we ever had on our card was
y'all got 5K? I was a little young punk like, ooh,
Deacon Frost.
He said Deacon Frost. Deacon Frost was the first person he had on his joint from URL.
Deacon Frost was the first person?
Yeah.
Deacon Frost,
when we first started, that was like,
damn, that's
about
crazy.
5 years, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
that's my first battle. That's when you sent them?
Yeah.
That's when you sent them? Because I never saw him after the joint. I never saw him again.
Nah, what happened? Deacon Frost, he was down, you know, with Fab and them team, you know what I'm saying? Fabulous and the team.
Okay.
And what happened is one of my boys, you know what I'm saying? He,
Street fan.
Don Dilly, he run with them. Don Dilly's my man growing up.
Right.
So he the one plugged me in with Deacon because they was in the same crew.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he came through and showed love for us, you know what I mean? So, you know, that was the first URL person that we ever did. And that was like, we probably maybe 2 months out the gate, you know
That's
what I mean?
crazy.
That's
it was
dope.
funny. Rain had hosted that one, you know what I mean? While she
Shout
was
out to
there.
Rain.
Yeah, boy.
Shout out
Deacon
Deacon Frost too, man.
Word.
Shout out Deacon Frost, man.
Classic. I want to say this. Hold on. Before we even go any further, I need people to know October 30th, me and the King
Oh yeah.
is going to be in the building for the Rap Committee, ABC Battle League, and ABC Battle League Validation. Yes, we're hosting it. There's a lot of names on this card that's family.
It's mad people on that card. That shit is crazy.
We got Impose versus Mob 1, Ill Will versus Stackboy Chuck, X Factor versus Dre Dennis, Bad Life Bird versus E Hart, Mr. Biggs versus The Saga, Polo Creed versus B Magic,
Fire.
like Tez versus Prez Mafia, Money Mitch versus Polo Road,
Let's go.
E Real versus LL Cool G. Somebody I need to get familiar with.
LL Cool G, Midwest.
Midwest.
The new
Stubbs
Midwest.
versus Trufo.
Trufo, the new Midwest.
Tony Nova versus Mac Myron.
Fire. Mac Myron,
This is
Detroit.
This a Midwest card, ain't it?
Nah, that's crazy.
This is gonna be in
Who's
Detroit.
throwing this? That's a lot of battles.
This is the Rap
That's some
Committee
heat over
and
there. I'm gonna pull up to that.
ABCD Battle
Mad
League.
battle.
And you said it's gonna be where?
October 30th, this is gonna be in Detroit.
Yeah, I might have to pull up to that.
Get your tickets now. We gonna be in the building. And of course we gonna damn bro, we gonna be drinking all weekend. That's crazy.
That's my second home, Detroit, man. I love
Pop
it.
out.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there. Yeah, it's right down the street. I'm supposed to be down there anyway.
Nah, that's
Working
might as
out
well.
with Bazaar.
Might as well.
Yeah, man.
When's your next event?
My next event is 12/12.
Okay.
December 12. Yeah.
I'm in it. Still doing them on Fulton.
Nah, I'm gonna be out there on the
this one
30th.
here is supposed to be in the Ville, but we probably might change the location with that
okay.
one.
You said in the Ville?
Yeah, in the Ville. That one might be in the Ville.
Brownsville?
Yeah, in the Ville.
I'm in
what's
there
up.
heavy.
But we might change that. We might change
thought you
that.
said
one.
to the hood.
I thought you said in the hood.
I
We
thought
in
you
the
put
hood,
the
you know
pressure
what
on
I
something.
mean?
Right.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That's definitely the
building.
hood. Yeah, but that one is like, you know, more of like some top females versus some of my best in Rebel Warzone.
Come on, you gotta put me for the hosting.
We
Come on.
did with the males.
Put me for the hosting.
This time we did the females. Because before, you know, the kings and queens, you know, I felt like maybe some of the females wasn't really working. They wasn't, because King and Ring wasn't as frequent, you know what I mean? So I decided to reach out to a couple of females. So on that card, you got 40 Bars versus Fire the Misfit. You got Shayna Ashley versus Casino PA. You got E Hart versus Young L. You got C3 versus Tarzan.
She's definitely
Oh, you got all the you got a lot of girls.
You hot rough.
You know,
She the most
Charisma
dangerous to
versus
me.
Bandana Boogie. You got K Prophet versus
Bandana Boogie.
Tarzan.
Shout out to Bandana Boogie.
He been rocking for what?
You know about him?
K Prophet versus
Bandana Boogie fire on the beats too.
Lady Caution versus HB.
Shout out to Lady Caution.
There's a couple. It's mostly all the top, like female that I knew that could really.
That's
spit.
dope.
You know what I mean?
So it's
by the time I would have got to you, I ran out of money. You know what I'm saying? I ran out of money.
I mean, it's better to get more for your buck. I mean, I cost as much as all of them put together. Get more for your buck, man.
I wasn't that. You talked before. You know what I'm saying? Like one thing, I don't want to book nothing that I can't pay nobody for. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta stay within the means. You know.
Now that's dope. So you having a whole male versus female card on beat.
You know what I'm saying? On beat.
That's dope.
12-12.
Yes.
12-12. 12-12.
Let's get it.
Verbal war zone. It might go down in Brownsville.
Let's get it.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
And depending on
so make
sure
sure
we work out after this. Yeah. So
Go.
we were supposed to talk about this Kings and Queens card.
True.
And we didn't.
Shout out to the Kings and
Big T
Queens
got such an
card.
illustrious career
Yes.
that really has so much to talk about.
So yeah,
you know
Kings and Queens is going down October 17th.
This
on
weekend.
Caffeine. That's this weekend.
Saturday.
Okay. Make
For
sure
free.
y'all watch my watch live party because I'm gonna be watching it live. Y'all can watch it live with me.
Word.
I'm gonna be critiquing
You going with the girls?
each and every one.
You think?
I'm going with whoever I like in that battle.
Okay. You think the girl? You think more girls are gonna win than the guys, or like what do you think?
When you
think
watching
the guys
it?
are gonna sweep them?
Who's on
Because
that
I was doing
card?
some predictions. There's only a few girls I see that's winning.
Let's talk about who's on the card.
Let's talk about the card.
All right,
I'll tell you who I
so
feel will win.
it is
DNA
40
versus
bars
okay,
versus Sue Surf.
40 bars got that.
Right?
Prepared.
40 bars got that.
Prepared
DNA versus
Yes.
Vixen.
DNA.
Official
I got 40 beating
versus
Arsenal.
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 Arsenal is probably
Official.
going to be real disrespectful.
I think official might take that.
Arsenal's just
I think
real
that's
crazy.
there.
Like for him, when
She
he
gonna
got
think she's supposed to bar him. You know, he's just gonna
He's
fuck
gonna
with
be
her.
That's gonna go out.
But does that win the battle though? Is that gonna win the
yeah,
battle?
it's gonna win.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Damn. Even if Mifflin says it, then.
Yes,
What the
it's
fuck?
She gonna try to. She
gonna
gonna
She's
be disrespectful. She's gonna bomb, but I think she's gonna be disrespectful with her too.
What he said to QB? What Arsenal said to QB? Trump my president. He told me to grab you by the pussy. I was like, yo, Arsenal's crazy.
He's next level.
Charlie Clips versus Couture.
That is gonna
That's a toss-up. Because I do feel like Couture
kick
kind
Cook up.
of... They dated.
You think that they're gonna get personal?
They
Gonna let
dated.
her
Do you
walk
think
away
they're
with
gonna
that.
get personal?
be. Yes.
Yeah.
You think so?
For
Yes.
sure.
It's part of the show.
At least
man.
Couture.
From what
part of the
I
show.
heard, Charlie put in the call to
It's
see
part of
what it
the
was. He
show.
was like, yo,
It's part of the show.
so we going with the gloves off, and she banged it on him.
Damn. Just hung up.
I feel like, look, let's give him a good show.
She like, you fucked up.
I know I was smelling
Let's just give him a good show, baby.
Clips and Couture.
Let's just give him a good show.
Clips got this.
Who else we got?
Ash Cash might
We got
jump in.
Rum Nitty versus C3.
You said
Rum
what?
Nitty versus C3. Well, I was supposed to
That's a
battle
fire
Rum
one.
If
Nitty.
Rum Nitty take it
And
serious.
then that didn't happen, so he got
Yeah,
C3.
Rum Nitty called you out and all that.
He did. So me and Nitty will be battling
In the
Next
future?
In the future,
Fire.
next card.
Yeah,
let's
Rum
zone.
Nitty, I fuck with Rum Nitty.
Let's
Yo,
zone.
Rum Nitty.
With the top tier one.
Rum Nitty punching niggas' heads off, man.
Who else? I think
KCJ versus Swamp.
Oh,
We had
KC
Swamp here. He calls her out.
Oh,
So like the
yeah.
two rookies.
Shout out to Swamp.
That's
Shout out
dope.
to Swamp on the
KCJ,
show.
I never heard of KCJ.
I can't call Swamp a rookie no more.
He ain't a rookie? How?
He's still a rookie.
He's a second year in.
Why can't?
What have he done to make him not a rookie?
He's a rookie.
What have he done?
He still got. I mean,
think he's
Twerk was
still a
his
rookie.
biggest battle of his career.
Of course.
And he
Twerk is a rookie.
He clearly. Nah, Twerk ain't a rookie.
Twerk not a rookie?
Hold
Hell,
on.
rookie.
He's been on a volume.
T, come. I mean,
He's been on a bit of
his status
He's been
in
like
the game, but come on, Twerk
Well,
is not.
because his status,
he
he's
got like-
definitely a
That's
rookie
what
to
you're
T.
saying.
He got a lot of battles.
Twerk is damn near top tier.
There's a
battler.
difference
Top
between
tier.
us because we started
Still
with the
newer
league that is
comparison.
Of course.
the biggest.
He's on the Geechee.
But he's not
they
like
started
Swamp.
on leagues and they had wars before they got to URL.
For sure. Yeah,
So we got to give them their props for that. I don't
I
think
love
he's a
seeing
rookie.
that though. I love seeing
Swamp. So
Swamp and KCJ.
Yeah,
I
So
like
you
it.
say Swamp ain't a rookie though? Swamp
No,
only
he's
been
a
out a
fucking
year.
rookie.
no, he's a rookie.
No, he's a fucking
he's a
rookie.
rookie.
I don't
No, we said
consider him a
Twerk's not
rookie.
a
So where you
I
see
don't
him
consider him a
before?
rookie.
Where you see him before? I seen him versus when I battled Jack Boy Maine for the first time.
I think
bad news that
And he was on a PG
I think Swamp,
a black and white.
arguably for
Why do you think
me,
he's a rookie?
I feel like Swamp is a lot smarter than a lot of the other people that are considered rookies.
Yeah, he's smarter. That don't make him not a rookie though.
That's
But
what
he
it is.
has
It's like
battles
He's
in his
making
hometown.
better
It's like he got a
moves.
better
Right.
business aspect
Yes.
of battle.
Yes.
That's not rookie-like to me.
Well, I
It's
mean,
not.
he's
That
still
means
a
he
rookie,
might
though.
got coaching, but with that
I
being
don't know.
said,
He's good business because he didn't partake in the Ultimate Madness battle, and I think that helped his career.
Right.
I think he did a lot of moves better, but I guarantee. I mean, he's still a rookie to me, but he's good. He's the best of the rookies.
Look, I fuck with Swamp. That's all I
Best of
gotta
the
say.
rookies. But yeah, I fuck with him
That's all I gotta
100%. I think he showed out versus
Right.
Twerk. So shout out to him.
No, he battled Gwitty
Who else we got?
down south.
That's it, right?
He
That's the
battled
card.
Gwitty down south, but it was somebody he came up
Yo,
and battled in Queens.
Shout out to the
It's
fucking
7
ladies.
battles. Did we name all 7? We named all
shout out
7.
to the ladies.
Yeah.
Surfing.
The ladies deserve
Surfing
that.
40.
They deserve a fight.
C3 and
Rum
Nitty. Clips and Couture. Official and Arsenal.
Vixen
Right.
and DNA.
Vixen and DNA.
Ladies, y'all
Swamp-
gotta take at
Swamp
least
and
3 of these
Cassie J.
battles.
We're missing one more.
But we don't want to see this
Well,
no
we know
more.
Surf gonna lose. We
If
know,
I can't think about it,
You
it's
think
irrelevant.
E Hard and K Shine.
Oh, shit.
How do you guys forget E Hard and K Shine? Y'all better
Wow. Yes.
That's my bad. That's my bad.
There's
E Hard
certain
and
angles you just
K-Shine.
can't get around.
I'm
When I
fucking
love 40
with
goes,
E-Hard.
you certain
Wait,
ways.
one at a time, guys.
One at a time.
And that's my bad, John.
We're talking
Nah,
about E Hard and K Shine, and then we can move on to the next.
E Hard
I
and K
fuck with E-Hard,
Shine.
but K-Shine is probably one of the best battle rappers in hip-hop.
Yeah, it's kind of
around
rough. K-Shine
It's
is
nasty.
rough, man.
It's nasty.
You can't
Shout
just
out
like
to the
just count
ladies.
K-Shine out. ever.
I love
K-Shine
this.
is.
But K-Shine,
This
I'm not
card is
gonna lie.
fire.
He's mastered his
I'm mad
ability.
Misfit not on it, but you know this card is fire.
K-Shine
It's okay.
is getting better.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You know,
He's getting better.
Yeah,
Like,
K-Shine.
that's the crazy part.
you know what I'm saying? Like when I just watched him, who he just battled last
Chess.
Chess.
He
Man,
really
I'm
showed
looking
the
at him
levels.
like, man,
he
he's
showed
not,
the levels.
he's not even.
He showed the
rapping.
levels.
Like,
getting better.
He's not even sweating. You see what I'm saying? He just going through the motions.
Yeah.
That was a goodie. That was a goodie.
But shout out to fucking Queen of the Ring. Man.
Shout out to the ladies. But ladies, y'all gotta win. Ladies, if y'all get sweet,
What ladies are really gonna beat?
See
Like,
y'all no
it's
more.
gonna be tough, man. They battling some tough guys. Like,
Yeah,
they're not battling
these
like
ain't no weak niggas.
DNA
like,
is hard to
Vixen
beat.
versus DNA.
I will
that-
say this, right? I like most.
Y'all putting
I like
Vixen
most of the
versus
ladies
DNA?
that's on the card.
I said the ladies have one thing in their favor.
But it's missing me,
Break it
Miss
down.
Hustle,
Yeah.
like the
Ooh,
top
them
tops.
People that really
top
go
tops.
against
There's some
the guys.
top.
It ain't
40,
too many
they got
girls that can
40,
go
they got
against the
E-Hard.
guys without
C3.
breaking.
They got official.
She said the top tops.
Yeah, but I mean, I do think it
They're
would've
missing
been
you and Hustle
complete.
though. I think you and
Me
Hustle
and
definitely would have
Hustle,
been.
Yeah.
for sure.
So
And,
Tay-Rock
maybe
and
one
Miss
more.
Hustle's not happening?
No.
I wish
That's
that
the
was
biggest mismatch is
Battle of
DNA
Which-
versus Vixen.
Yeah, I don't know where
That's
that
the
came from.
biggest mismatch ever.
Who?
Y'all put a dog
DNA
versus
versus
Vixen?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think so, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Let's go,
I'm
Hoffa.
gonna tell you why. DNA ain't battled in a while.
Cause you thought
That's
Bonnie
even
beat
worse.
Rich, beat,
Every time
I
DNA
ain't
don't
gonna lie,
battle
DNA
rap,
sound like
What's
he in a
his
different
name?
bag.
No.
You don't battle
I
DNA
feel-
in a
I feel
while.
that way because
DNA.
I'm not too wild about show off style, and he put something up on the internet with us battling, but that's what, bro.
Oh,
that
you
sweater
just
you
don't
had
like
on,
him,
you
too.
lost anyway.
Oh yeah, when he
You
I
don't
saw
like
that.
him,
Doesn't
so that
fucking matter.
sways your opinion.
Doesn't matter. I took over RBE. Shut up. Like, what are you talking about?
What?
So
What
anyway,
just happened?
so anyway,
Nah, you and show off good,
Vixen
man.
has the shock value factor.
Why?
She could tell us a story that we never heard. That's
What?
gonna make us look at DNA different.
About
What story?
Or she can be as good as she was in the Miss Hustle 2-on-2
Yeah, she was
dope.
good
that
in that.
nobody fucking knows about
was
unless
good.
you really fuck with battle rap.
She was good in that.
And if she shows up that good versus DNA, it's gonna be shocking, and people are gonna.
You know
lean
what
in
it
her
is?
favor.
Shocking to beat DNA.
DNA doesn't.
Who do DNA lose
DNA
to?
know how to
DNA
win.
beat niggas.
He
I feel
whooped
DNA
niggas'
know how to
asses.
win
I feel
about-
you. But he beats niggas when he's underestimated. He doesn't beat niggas when you expect him to win.
Who did DNA lose to like that? Who did he lose? I'm saying recently.
DNA don't be losing like that, bro.
Yeah,
He don't be losing like
take
that.
a certain type. Man,
I felt like Verb beat him.
Bro. You think like Verb beat
I felt like Verb
He
beat
won in
him.
the building. I know
Verb
that.
beat him.
I know he won in the
I
building.
felt like Verb beat
You like
him.
Verb beat him?
No,
I know DNA.
Exactly.
He had peoples in the building, but I felt like
saying,
the
he
shit
had
that Verb was
people- there was
saying,
mad niggas in the
I
building.
related to more.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That don't mean I hate him.
Nah, Verb-
that don't
Verb
mean I
Angle's
think
crazy.
that he's a, whatever,
Right,
but
right.
that don't mean none of that.
Nah,
It
Verb
means
Angle's crazy.
I
You
just
look
like
like
Verb's
Verb
angle
Yeah,
better.
the whole fact
Family
that
man,
DNA,
that's
you,
it.
you
This is battle rap,
represent, you
bro.
represent the
If you
nerds
mad
and
at
things like
people's
that.
Opinion now, just leave it alone.
Yeah.
But
It is
shout out
what
to
it
the
is.
fucking ladies. Shout out to Mike's with the
I ain't gonna front- it's gonna be
Shout out
tough.
to Big T. Shout out to Chosen.
T!
Warzone.
Chicago!
It was a
Listen,
fucking
Chicago,
great
boom.
show.
Yeah, this one was
I fucking
amazing.
loved it.
Can we
the
expect
energy
some?
was right. The
Can
energy
we
was
expect
right.
some new music from you?
Let's get it.
Always, man. I like.
He in the studio. He
Yeah,
live
tell
in the
us what you got
studio.
going
I
on.
like to make music, and I put it out right away. I don't even sit on it no more.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
Sit
an
on it.
independent artist. I can lay music out and put it out when I want to.
Fire.
So I just like people to just subscribe to my Apple Music and my Spotify, because I could just get up one morning and just drop some shit and be out in 2 days.
Dope.
But Quarantuna is done. During the quarantine,
Fire.
I created this Quarantuna character, just
Quarantuna.
freestyles, no hooks, just straight bars. You feel
Right.
me? So it's that project crazy.
And I also want everybody to go cop that VOD. Big Tuna versus Big K.
Yeah, out now.
Go check that out.
Best battle on the card from
The
Warzone.
dog!
You know what I'm saying?
Dog and the
Versus
toe.
the Chicago vet. You heard?
Dope.
T, you one of my favorites. I hope to see more from you.
Yes, sir.
A lot more.
A lot more.
Well, he got an album
I hope
with
to see you
Bizarre.
in London.
Yeah.
I hope to see
Bizarre-
you in London
Man,
again.
Bizarre was on the show. He got an
I hope
album
to
with
see you in
Bizarre.
London again.
I need to be out there, man. They
You heard
love me out
Hoffa?
Yeah.
He got an album with Bizarre who was
there.
on the show,
Big
sitting in that
Biz.
same seat.
Big
Big
Biz.
Biz.
What
Big
Bizarre
Biz
album say? What was it? Bizarre album?
Yeah, me and Big
Top
T.
5 worst album. Rappers
That's
alive.
what
Yeah,
he
he
said.
hilarious.
That's what he said.
Hey,
That's what he said.
hey, he hilarious. Yeah, but that's his album he working on now.
Bizarre.
I gotta ask you, what you been doing in Cali?
Cali?
In the
What
pool with the
time?
shorties, like
Yeah,
5, 6 of them. That's all I see you
man,
do.
you know, sometimes
Skinny
I'm getting
dipping
a
with
break.
six bitches?
Skinny dipping with me.
Sometimes I be getting
Skinny
a break,
dipping with
man.
six bitches?
That's all I see Big T in Cali.
Yeah, facts.
This
Nothing
when
but
we
chicks.
battle rappers, we can't, we can live a nice life. You know?
Yeah.
Right, that's a
Enjoy
fact.
it.
We
That's a fact.
can, we can enjoy the sun.
I see
We
you
can
single,
enjoy
huh,
the
Big
pump.
T? Because you
Yeah.
got nothing but like, it'd be
Single.
like
Ready to
7 of them
mingle.
all around you.
I'm single.
Braiding your hair and all that, man. What's going on?
And he go to Chicago and be
You
like
don't
that.
invite nobody.
Yeah, I invite everybody.
Well, invite me next time, motherfucker.
Pull up. We be
So all
having
I'm asking.
parties. We be having a little, just don't get in trouble.
Yeah,
You get in
nah,
trouble.
Good.
Wait,
good.
we going to
Don't
Detroit,
get beat up,
right?
man. Don't get beat up,
Don't,
man.
if you can get in
You
trouble,
gotta
don't
link
come
with
to
us
these
when we
parties.
go to Detroit.
Come to Detroit.
Detroit, yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna be out there. We gonna come to that battle.
That'd be
October
dope.
30th.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna be there.
We're gonna have a whole My Expert Opinion conference out there.
There we
get
go.
it.
We're gonna pull up there.
Well,
All right, cool.
knowledge is gonna be.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
12-12, right? Next battle,
Tay-Rock versus
12-12. The ladies versus the guys, 12-12 on Verbal Warzone. Check that out.
Chosen.
Any last words you want to leave for the people, Chosen?
Yeah.
So thank y'all for having me, man. I appreciate it, man. I love y'all show, man. I'm definitely subscribed and tuned in, you know what I mean?
Salute.
You know what I mean? So I definitely thank y'all for that, you know what I mean? You ain't had to do it. Thank you, Knowledge, man. You already know,
Come on,
man.
man. Appreciate
A
what
lot
you
of
do for the
people
culture.
don't know, me and him was, before he was Big Knowledge, yo, we used to be together like everywhere. I used to see him everywhere, see me everywhere, before anybody knew who he was.
Saying? I've been in the
Straight
trenches,
up.
baby.
I've
Been
been
in the trenches,
Trenches,
just like
yo.
y'all. In the
What y'all doing?
trenches.
Trapping? What y'all doing?
Hey, don't worry about it. That's
Just
why-
yo,
off
just
camera.
just there, like you know, pulling up at the quiet room when yo at the battle. I'm just
room?
there.
Oh, that's a long
when
time ago.
Queen Flip with him at his joint,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
sitting
yeah.
up in the crowd, just looking.
Shout out
like,
to Flip.
I got the great beard, so it ain't hard for me to get spot me. You know what I mean?
Dope.
Just be in the cut, just watching.
Speaking of the great bid,
Yeah, I know.
King's Elixir?
King's Elixir.
Remember, you gave it to Big T. You gave it to Big T. It was a
I'm
gift.
taking this for
It was
real.
gifted.
I'm gonna have a full
the
beard.
King's
next
Elixir
Definitely, man.
from King Shaving Company. Go cop that. The promo code is Hoffa Gang. Get that.
It works for gray beards as well, right?
Oh yeah, and my Chilaka Boot
Yeah.
CBD is coming out too.
Chill, I got.
We gonna get to you, Big T. We're gonna get to you.
Oh, my bad.
Shalaka
You
boom.
good, man. Just thank you.
I tried to flip
Appreciate
that
it.
in my last battle.
Appreciate
I had a bar that
With the
I
Chilaka.
didn't know
Where we
if it
at
was
in the
gonna
map?
catch it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Check me out on Rebel Warzone 2. I'm an old dude. I do be battling
was
once in a
cooking.
while. And I do
Ain't see
cook
it?
these
Oh,
young
you
boys.
get busy
Yo,
too?
he
I
got
do cook
busy.
these young boys.
Busy.
I do
I
cook
said
these young
with the
boys.
headset on.
Put a lot of young boys in the box.
I cook a
And
couple
it's
of them
Cougar
already.
crew. You heard?
For real.
It's going down.
Word.
We out?
Oh, my guy Tiger, he just we just did a little from the soul
From
situation.
the soul. Yo,
From
I'm
the
on the first
soul.
episode, right?
Yo, I need some souls.
Not the first.
Give me
I'm not
some
on the
fire
first?
feats.
I'm not on the
Not
first.
the first.
Ah, see?
Yo, I need some exclusive
Who on
feats
the
if you
first?
from the show. Exclusive feats.
Yeah, I'm saying those is fire.
Yo,
Yeah.
All exclusive feats.
nah, shit was
They
definitely.
look like Shaqs. They look like niggas stole the idea for Shaqs from those. Facts. They do, right? I'm not bugging?
Yeah, Misfit, Murder Ave Gang. Follow me on everything, MSDOTFIT, everything. Subscribe to my YouTube.
Everything.
If you want to promote your product, your brand, your everything, your music videos, even if you just want to promote yourself, email meopromo@gmail.com. We are here to help you get your brand out, raise awareness. Yo, even if you want to fucking promote your political party, holla at us. If we ain't with the shits, we're gonna be true to our brand.
As long as you ain't vote for
Just
Trump.
let us know. Just let us know what you try to do, and we'll get back to you in a jiffy. So please, again, meopromo@gmail.com. We appreciate the love and support.
Take us out of here, fam.
Thank you so much. We love you. MEO episode 50 motherfucking 9.
Let Big T get his last words out, man.
No, I got all my last word. Big Team, Mr. Slakabu, Mr. Boo Blocker, Area 59. Hold on, what episode is this?
Yeah, Area 59.
Episode 59.
Area 59.
Area
You feel me,
59.
Let's get to
We
it.
out.
We out there.
The beginning. When you get perfect letter metrics off, you're winning. The first vowel in English you kicking. It's not from the Greek, so the speech isn't shifted. Reminds me